How everybody doing out there in YouTube land? Hope everybody's having a fantastic day this morning. What's good, everybody? What's good? What's good? Check, 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 check. How is everybody doing out there this morning? What's good, y'all? Y'all know what we about to do, right? How to say what's up to everybody here in the chat. I'm ready to go. They're ready to go. I said it's time to start the show. I hope you're ready, yo. Yo, 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 yo. And we wind it up. Wind it up. Wind it up. It's 6 o'clock somewhere. Not here yet though. Hold on. Okay. Yeah. We gotta open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing, baddie, or a bad thing? We gotta open up those pores. We gotta open up those pores. That's right, you guys. Y'all ready to go? It's Friday. Doom, doom. Just got paid. Doom, doom. Friday night. Boom, boom. Bought it out there. Feeling right. Booty shaking all around. Pour one drink. Now I'm getting down. Still a little muffled. Okay, we gotta do what we gotta do. I just found out that the update on the iPhone basically says that these mics are now no longer compatible with iPhone 17. That's right, you guys, the iPhone 17, once that new audio, some type of update came through, it messed everything up through a glitch in the game, and it's messed up now. So I apologize, you guys. Don't know how bad it sounds right now. Is it loud, like peaking, or can you hear me? Let me know how we sounding right now. Need you to work with me. Jeff, good morning. Miss Swanza, good, okay. Rebecca, how's everybody doing? Come on in, come on in, come on in. They want you to spend more money. I got to go get a DJI now because this one is no more longer compatible. Once you get the iPhone 17, all sorts of things start happening. Then I got to update. Had to do a whole bunch of updates and lookups on things like Reddit yesterday. Come to find out that this Hollyland Lark M2 is no longer compatible with the iPhone 17. So that's the problem. And guess what? Guess what? Come to find out B&H is closed today. So that means I cannot go to B&H today to get another one. Hold on a minute, you guys. See if we do a quick swap out to the other one. Will that help? Guys, come on in, come on in, come on in. Y'all know what we got to do. We still got work to do. Still got to get those prayers in the air. Y'all know how we do over here. We got to get those prayers in the air. Let's get those prayers in the air. Let's get those prayers in the air. Because somebody said, I miss Radio Shack. Don't you miss Radio Shack? Lord have mercy, I miss Radio Shack. Used to be off the chain going to Radio Shack. Let me know if that's a little better right there. No, I'm not. Come on, you serious? Okay, now, yeah, you got to get up out of here. Turn down the volume a bit. There's no way to turn down the volume. I'm sorry. Let me know if you can hear me a little bit by now, a little bit better now. Let me know if you can hear me a little better right now. A little bit better right now. A little bit better right now. Not bad. Ready for some Boogotti news. Very good morning. Let's get into it, you guys. Let's go. Trump extends the ceasefire. Then Iran takes ships. What's the deal? Let me know what you guys think. What's the deal with this situation we got going on? Continuation of the same thing. I don't know, you guys. Like I said, we're going to have to deal with the audio the way that we have it right now until Saturday, until B&H opens up. You don't have to worry about no money and like that, no money or anything like that. But we just got to go do what we got to do. Now, guess what I'm going to say? Let's get those prayers in the air, because we can't do nothing without that, even with bad audio. Let's get them up. You know what we're doing right now, because before everything, we got to get those prayers in the air, no matter what. How are we going to do it this morning? We're going to pray for happiness. We're going to pray for automatically good audio out of nowhere. Try to fix us up a little bit, see if the Lord can step in and help us out. I want to pray for good measure. I want to pray for happiness. I want to pray for calmness, peace. I want to pray for, let's say, life. I want to pray for love. I want to pray for humanity over party. That's right. Who we praying for this morning? VG. I got Beyond up in the building. Carl Walker's up in here too. Sweet RV Adventures. Sound is good. Thank you so much, Winter Rising. Angels Among Us is in here as well. Jay, that's right. Patience, that's right. And good health. Jay, Midhaven. Rudolph G. Also Rebecca Lon Yen Bueno chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Okay, who else we got up in here? Thank you so much, 55, because I'm going to need it today. You see this trying to start off really crazy with me with some crazy audio stuff. Thank you so much, Luigi, as well. God bless you too, my brother. One Love 1329, you as well. Jonathan Klein, who else we got in here? Jay Midhaven 2620, praying for you as well. Sam Champion, away from 100. If we can hit 500 likes today, do we? I don't know. Maybe I'll do a count and see if we actually do have enough to do another 500 count to see if we can send some merch out. Okay, let's keep on moving forward. Got to also give some love to Miss Think AM, Crystal Frost. Thank you so much for being here. Also, Winter. Can't forget about my brother Jeffrey Spilker, Mark Dorfman. Can't forget about people like Jordan. Can't forget Coin Collective. Also, my brother Casey Ramos, Liberty and Justice, Winter Rising, and everybody else. Let's keep it going, y'all. Amen. We got work to do. We got to get into these titles right now. Y'all know what I'm about to say, right? Oh, my bad. I almost skipped. I got 5 on it. I'm going to stack 5 videos at a time. Y'all let me know where y'all chiming in from, what time it is, and also what region you're chiming in from. Because what I like to go and look and get content from where you guys are from. No matter what we're sounding like, I still do my job. Notice how it's always the technical difficulties, and Boogotti's still always here doing what he got to do. It's crazy, but you know what? We're going to keep on fighting like the champions we are. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Like I said, we got a lot to get into. I want to know where you're chiming in from. Please, let's try to stay on topic. Let's stay on point, and let's do our thing today to make sure that the comments are trying to stay on that so that we can have a good dialogue going on. And guess what I'm going to say right now? Let's get into these titles. Let's go. It's time to go. Trump extends the ceasefire, then Iran takes ships. What's the deal? You guys tell me what's the deal. That's starting off today. What else we got over here? We also got Hakeem Jeffries, who's firing back at Trump for calling him a low IQ guy. They still got that back and forth going on right there, you guys. I don't know. But you know what? That's what's happening in Washington today. They're going back and forth. They have a spat going on. Last but not least, yes, Virginia. A judge blocks the Democrats' redistricting attempt. Redistricting was when the Democrats were trying to draw a new map. They almost got it cleared, but a judge stepped in and said that it was unconstitutional. So yes, did not happen yesterday, and they're going to, of course, try to appeal it. We're going to see what's going on with that. We got more to get into, you guys. Let's go. Double tap that screen. Get those likes up. We got to get to work no matter what. Let me get you guys these first starting stories where President Trump now is coming in hot, talking a couple of things about what's going on with the economy, of course. Also asked, what would he do? What would he use nuclear weapons against Iran? Kind of said that was a stupid question for someone to ask, but I like the other things that he has to say in his conversation because it brings us up to date with what's going on currently with Iran. Let's go, you guys, because that's where we're at right now. Hopefully we're good. Hopefully we work this audio thing out soon, but hey, let's get to work. Let's get to work.
I want to rush it. I want to take my time. We have plenty of time.
But you begin.
So right now, I don't want to rush it because you guys are, trying to make us look as bad as possible. I don't want to rush it. I want to take my time. We have plenty of time, and I want to get a great deal. I want to get a deal where our nation and the world is safe from lunatics with nuclear weapons.
But sir, if it does go to 200, are you okay with that, sir? If oil goes to 200.
I think that there's nothing worse than a nuclear weapon that takes out one of your cities or two of your cities or three. I think there's nothing worse than a nuclear weapon that's going to destroy the Middle East, including Israel. I think there's nothing worse than Europe being under attack by people that have missiles now that reach Europe. As you know, they don't reach us, but they reach Europe. But they will reach us at some time, probably the not too distant future, unless we stop them now. I think there would be nothing worse than having nuclear holocaust in Europe, London, Paris, various places in Germany, all targeted. Now, what I say is you can't let them have. I don't think it will happen, by the way. I really think we actually, it turns out that we are drill baby drill, and it turns out we're producing a lot of oil, and they're buying the oil. They're going to Alaska, they're going to Texas, Louisiana, and our guys have done a fantastic job. We're putting out right now more oil and gas than we ever have in the history of our country. And one other thing, there are more people employed today in the United States than ever in the history of our country. Okay.
I have a question, sir. Is it true that your administration is considering sending 1,100 Afghans to the Democratic Republic of Congo? And if so, do you have a response to that?
I don't know, I have to check.
Thank you, Mr. President. Breitbart News' Matt Boyle just published an interview with Greek Prime Minister Mitsotakis, in which the Prime Minister said that he's rooting for you to succeed in getting a deal with Iran. He also said he looks forward to hosting you in Greece later this year. Do you have any response?
No, it's really nice. I mean, Greece has been very supportive, actually. Greece has been terrific. He's a terrific guy. Because he understands the importance of it. You know, oil goes up a little bit. I hate it. You know, I was the one that had it down to $60 a barrel. And I looked at guys like Howard Lutnick. Howard, you remember it well. I said, well, we just hit an all-time high. In the history of the market, think of this. When we hit 50,000, I was told, everybody was told, when I won the election, November 5th, they said, well, during the 4-year period, it'll be impossible for the Dow to ever reach 50,000. It'll be impossible for the S&P to ever hit 7,000. Impossible. And you remember that, right? It was going to hit maybe 6, 7 years, 8 years, but I did it in my first year.
Let's keep on going, you guys. You know where we're going. We got to get into this boom, boom, boom stuff that everybody's talking about. Leading the news, oil, and yes, let's see what Trump has to say on a whole nother topic right now. We got to see what he says about Iran having a very hard time and finding enough. They're trying to find a new leader. He says there's something about they're having a lot of infighting going on. Let's see what's going on over in Iran real quick, you guys. Let's go. Not a lot this morning. I made sure I chopped it down.
U.S. forces cracking down, conducting a maritime interdiction more than 2,000 miles from the Strait of Hormuz, boarding a sanctioned tanker ship transporting oil from Iran in the Indian Ocean. This coming as President Trump has a new warning for Iran over the Strait. Welcome to a brand new hour of America's Newsroom. I'm Dana Perino. Bill Hemmer is off today. It's great to have you.
Got the other Bill.
Yes, the other Bill in my life.
Good to see you as always. I'm Bill Malugin. President Trump tells Fox, right now there's just no rush to make a deal with Iran as the ceasefire remains in place, while the U.S. continues to enforce a naval blockade, disrupting illicit networks, providing material support to Iran wherever they operate.
The point of this is the economic leverage that we maintain over Iran now. While there's a ceasefire with respect to the military and kinetic strikes, Operation Economic Fury continues, and the crux of that is this naval blockade. So the president, the cards are in his hands. The United States maintains control over the situation. He has all of the leverage, but right now the blockade continues to be massively effective and inflicting maximum leverage and economic pressure on the regime right now.
And Lucas Tolleson has some new information from the White House. He is joining us live on the North Lawn. Lucas, good morning to you.
Good morning, Bill. President Trump issuing new orders to the U.S. military to destroy any Iranian boats caught laying mines in the Strait of Hormuz, saying he will blow up the ceasefire if they do. The president also posting on Truth Social moments ago another post about Iran's leadership saying, quote, Iran is...
Thank you, Sam, because you know I'm over here like this, right?
Their leader is. They just don't know. The infighting between the hardliners who have been losing badly on the battlefield and the moderates who are not very moderate at all, but gaining respect is crazy. We have total control over the Strait of Hormuz. No ship can enter or leave without the approval of the United States Navy. It is sealed up tight until such time as Iran is able to make a deal. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Now, overnight, as you mentioned, Bill, U.S. forces boarding a third Iranian ship, what the military is calling a right of visit boarding of a sanctioned, stateless vessel called the Majestic 10, transporting oil from Iran in the Indian Ocean. Pentagon says it will continue global maritime enforcement like this to disrupt illicit networks and interdict vessels providing material support to Iran wherever they operate.
Okay, it's still going on, and that's enough for us. Goodbye. I already made sure that was enough. I know we definitely kept on moving from. Yep, we talking about something new now. I had enough of Iran, and I know you did too. I said, you know what? I'm not going to be doing all those clips today. I was in the front of that joint like chop, 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 chop. No, we're not doing that one again. Chop, 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 chop. That's enough, Iran. It's Friday. Yeah, we're going to do it a different way today. Let's get on over here and see what's going on with this front page news that Trump's talking about, how we negotiated low D-rug prices. I can't say that word, especially not when we're doing this situation right now. We got the U.S. over here that's talking about what? Medical? Woo, they talking about putting it in the air too, you guys. I got to do two topics this morning. We're going to talk about the different D-rug prices that are supposed to be being implemented. And from what I'm hearing in the chat here for the last couple of months, this may be helpful to everybody. A lot of people that are in our chat that use prescription meds. I hope that these are true numbers, and I hope that this gets implemented very soon. We're talking about prices going down over to the point where it's almost like favored nations, where our D-rug prices should be lower than anyone else's in the country. That would be, in the world, that would be beautiful. Let's see where we're going with this, and then we're going to speed it up to that section. Let's see what's going on with this right now, because there's two parts of this clip right here.
Well, thank you very much. And today I'm thrilled to announce that one of the most respected pharmaceutical companies anywhere in the world, frankly, I know it very well, is Regeneron. And it's agreed to offer their prescription medications at heavily discounted most favored nation prices. In other words, the numbers will come down at levels that nobody's ever seen before. The whole most favored nation thing that we've been able to do with Bobby and Maz and everybody behind me, Marty, has been incredible. It's the biggest
Good morning, everybody.
In history. By itself, we should win the midterms, but it doesn't work that way, unfortunately. It doesn't work that way. People forget too quickly, but it's the biggest cut in drug prices in the history of our country by many percentage points. With this announcement, 17 of the world's largest pharmaceutical companies, representing 80% of the branded drug market, have now agreed to sell their drugs to American patients at the lowest prices anywhere in the world. They have the lowest prices in the world. This will result in the largest drop in prescription drug prices in the history of the United States of America. It should be front page news, but it won't be. It'll be back on page 19, but the people get it. That's why we're in the Oval Office, I guess. I want to thank Regeneron CEO, a friend of mine for a long time, good guy, great guy, CEO Len Schleifer, and Chief Scientific Officer George Yankopoulos, who are two fantastic people in the medical world, very respected. We're also joined by Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. Bobby, thank you.
And two, what does Schedule 3 mean? Medical marijuana and cannabidiol research. And today we delivered on that promise. The Acting Attorney General this morning signed an order that moves into Schedule 3 medical marijuana products that are FDA approved or that are state licensed. This is a giant move forward to implement your promise, and it's actually a campaign promise that you made. You said we're going to move into Schedule 3 to increase the research on these medical products. And just wanted everyone to know that one, you make promises, you keep them, and two, what does Schedule 3 mean for state licensed medical marijuana products? We will begin implementation right away of this order. It does not legalize marijuana. It makes it easy for the researchers to actually study and understand medical marijuana, especially in populations that are using it. We know that 1 in 10 seniors right now use medical marijuana in the past year, and they report that it really helps them, but we don't have the science or the understanding to guide the patients and the doctors, and so both patients and doctors are flying blind without knowing how they interact with other medications because the research has been difficult to do, and so
Flying blind, no pun intended.
your promise today says those state licensed medical marijuana products are now in Schedule 3, and we expect the research to significantly increase so that we can understand how to guide patients and doctors in this effort. And there will be additional actions that will come this summer to do an expedited hearing for the an administrative hearing of the Department of Justice for all of marijuana to move into Schedule 3.
And the military is very happy about it, and a lot of people suffering from big problems, which seems to be the best answer. They're very happy about it. So
you remember when they did the psychedelic the other day, Trump was like, can I have some? So all my people out there who are suffering and who want to get their MMA cards, you know what I'm talking about, right? Because we can't say it over here. But if you want to get your cards, there may be a chance coming up where this thing might really go national, where it's really a situation where more states are opening up and being more lenient towards what? We're coming in the party with the spliffers and see. That's the only place that they really want to be. Yep, let's keep on going forward, you guys. That's right. Let's get on over to see what Faulkner has in her report. This is working in the U.S. military. Interceptions as far as Iranian. Nah. Should we? Nope. I said I wasn't doing no more Iran. We're going to go to Washington now. We got a senior that moves forward with a 70B ICE before border funding. Okay, cool. The Senate moves forward with $70 billion in ICE border funding. We're going to that right there. Let's get on over to that right there. I had enough of this Iran war, and I know you guys did too. So now, yes, the Senate is moving forward right now with a $70 billion funding for ICE. Let's see if they actually get this thing to go through.
Republicans are moving forward with a budget resolution that will allow us to fund critical functions that Democrats refuse to support. Law enforcement, drug interdiction, border security, protecting children, both our own and the unaccompanied minors who suffer human trafficking and worse under Democrats' open border policies. And to prevent Democrats from deciding that they want to defund law enforcement again in September, we're going to fund these critical functions for the next 3 years.
Republicans want to shell out billions of dollars to Donald Trump's private army without any common sense reforms or restraints. Democrats want to put money in Americans' pockets by lowering the costs of health care and gas and groceries, housing, and so much else. Republicans are bending the knee to Donald Trump and Stephen Miller. Democrats are standing up to the American people.
Okay, so yeah, it happened to go through $70 billion in funding, so I guess ICE got what they needed. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I just wanted to let you guys see what's going on with that, because guess what? Now we got to get into something that you guys probably are interested in, because you may have been nervous about this Virginia situation yesterday, where they were doing the redistricting, and the Democrats were about to get a big chunk of the Virginia area. Guess what? It's not even happening because the courts have blocked the redistricting, and they're saying because it was unconstitutional, as well as as all of the paperwork basically was not put through correctly. Let's see what's going on with that.
Republicans in Virginia celebrating a circuit court win after ruling the newly passed Democrat-led redistricting map was unconstitutional just one day after it passed. This legal battle begins as other states nationwide have already joined the redistricting fight, including major players like California and Texas changing their congressional maps, with all eyes now turning to Florida. Joining me now to react is Pittsburgh-based columnist and Washington Examiner political reporter Selena Zito. Selena, great to see you. Thank you for joining us. So clearly a whole lot going on across the country. But first, this news out of Virginia, where a circuit court judge is blocking this major Democrat win that took place just a day earlier for their redistricting effort. And Virginia Attorney General Jay Jones says that he's immediately going to file an appeal. So where do you see this one going?
In chaos. That's where I see this one going, right? You know, this whole effort actually began in Pennsylvania in 2018 when the state Supreme Court overturned an existing congressional map in the middle of a congressional session, right? Everything was chopped up, turned around, and went from one that was picked by the majority at the time, Republicans, to then pick by a judge to that favor Democrats heavily. And so what's going on in Virginia, to me, is a perfect example of overreach by a party that won in November. They won, they won the governor's office. They won all these state and Senate, or these House and Senate seats. But they misread what voters were telling them. Voters wanted something different, right? They weren't particularly happy with the party, the candidate that was running for governor in November of last year. However, overreach is never what you sort of do after you win. You never win because of you. You just win because voters are looking for something different. It is the Democrats that are going to ultimately suffer for making this decision, this sort of creating this chaos in the state.
Just like when you already selected who? Mom dame, that is a super cack, he's a dumb dame. It can't just go for when people gonna promise you and offer you stuff all the time. It can't just go like that. It has to be to the point where they seem like they know what they're doing. They got some sort of footing. They know what they got going on. They've been in the game before. You can't just have an airhead walking over to you and saying, hey, I'm gonna make all the rent free, give you guys grocery stores, and give you whatever you want. And people are like, yeah. And then when he get out there, they're like, tumbleweeds coming through, because it ain't happening. It was all a pipe dream. One of those. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I already told you what's about to happen there. We've got a situation where Trump is now responding to the U.S. soldier who's being charged with making $400,000 on Maduro. That's right, he was betting on if they were going to catch him or not. Do you guys think that he should be in trouble for this? Let me know. This soldier bet on this capture, but they may say that he was trying to use inside information. So it's a little bit questionable right here, you guys. Let's see what's going on with this situation right here. Okay, I'm gonna come back to this one, because this one is very interesting as well, because someone might find themselves going to jail. One of your favorite friends I always talk to you guys about. I'm glad I put that clip up there. We got some more to get into in a minute. Let's go. We got it right here.
Mr. President, apparently there was a special forces soldier who was involved in a capture of Venezuelan President Maduro, who was arrested by federal authorities today on suspicion of insider trading and betting on Polymarket. Are you concerned that federal employees are betting on these prediction markets and potentially getting rich?
Well, I don't know about it, but was he betting that they wouldn't get him?
It sounds like he was betting on his removal from office, that Maduro would be removed.
Well, that's interesting.
Like he was involved in the operation.
That's like Pete Rose betting on his own team. It's a little like Pete Rose. Pete Rose, they kept him out of the Hall of Fame because he bet on his own team. Now, if he bet against his team, that would be no good, but he bet on his own team. I'll look into it, yeah.
There are also bets that are being placed as well on the Iran.
Nope. I just wanted to talk about that right there, because that's a big story that's about to start growing. Just so you guys know, there's a situation that has the soldier who basically bet and he won money up to $400,000 that they would capture Maduro. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that that's fair? Because Trump's not looking at it like it's nothing major. You can tell by his response. Now we got to get over to somebody that you know and love who may be getting in a lot more trouble. Guess who? Guess who? Guess who? Nope, not Woody Woodpecker. Your favorite. That's right. Give me a break. Forbes now decries Ilhan Omar amid huge financial scandal. Remember, first she put in that they had up to $35 million that they had accrued. And then she said once she went back and spoke to the accountant, she noticed that there was a mistake. There's more layers of the onion, you guys. A lot more layers to the onions. Remember the winery? Come to find out that there was some ill footing going on with the winery as well. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Check this out.
There's one particular asset that we believe she listed. They were listed in two different companies that she and her husband owned, and they went from worthless to worth between $6 and $30 million, back down to worthless. I don't have a $30 million net worth. It must have been a mistake in my financial disclosure form. She never said anything. And then when it comes time for all of us to disclose our financial disclosure forms, she amends it and says, oh, I don't have any net worth. But we know there was a winery in question here that has been involved in some type of fraud accusations and lawsuits that her husband was a part of. We know that if you lie on your financial disclosure form, that's a felony. It says it at the bottom.
That was Oversight Chairman James Comer telling our own Maria Bartiromo today her financial disclosure revision raises some even more questions. Let's welcome to the show Forbes Media Chairman.
So now they're saying that the revisions bring up even more questions. You probably should have left it the way it was in the beginning.
And Editor-in-Chief Steve Forbes, it's great to have you here. I hate to use this pun, but Steve, things are not adding up here. And Comer brings up...
And if you appreciate the content that you're getting right now, I took a little while to make sure that we put in some work before we started to request those likes. That's right, you guys. Let's double tap that screen. Let's get those likes up to let more people know that we're over here. It is Friday, you guys. I want to see a smile on your faces. I want to see you up on your tiptoes, just moving for no reason. That's right, you guys. Shake it out. Don't shake your jewelry off, but shake it out. Feel good this morning, you guys. Again, smile for no reason. We made it. Another day. We're here together. Any problems, guess what? I always tell you guys the same way. We made it. We woke up this morning. Now we can deal with the problems. The problems are nothing. We ain't have to wake up this morning. Come on now, we got to practice what we preach. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. Double tap that screen, get those likes up. Let's keep on moving. Let's go.
A really valid point, which is this didn't really become an issue for her until everybody found out about it and they were talking about it and saying, where did this net worth come from? Then all of a sudden you see her amend it with this ridiculous excuse.
Well, it's like a kid saying the dog ate my homework.
Right.
Given all the things they've done, companies coming, companies going, disappearing, reappearing, worldwide connections, worldwide offices, and suddenly the...
First you go from 6 million to 6 million to 30 million, and after the updated filing, they've got $95,000 in her as how much she's worth. She's got. That's a big dip in money right there.
There's nothing there except some pictures on the internet. It deserves an investigation. Unfortunately, Minnesota's been the center of massive fraud, and unfortunately, Minnesota's not alone in that, as we're discovering in other states like California.
And she will talk when she's at a No Kings rally, for example. I heard her do it just not long ago. But when Fox tried to get the Congresswoman to answer some questions about her net worth, listen.
Tell us about your net worth dropping.
Can you tell us about your net worth dropping?
About 100,000.
I mean, the whole like thing.
Can you just elaborate on what mistake was made, Congresswoman? What mistake was made on your financial disclosure forms to bring it down to 100,000 from up to 30 million?
Okay, so she's playing actress there, walking along with her friend, and they're just gabbing and not paying any attention to the questions that are being thrown at them. But what she's basically saying is, oh, it's all the accountant's fault, Steve, and he didn't know how to put the assets down and deduct the liabilities, and that's the $29 million gap. I mean, give me a break.
Give me a break, and that's why it's going to be very interesting. Hopefully the House will follow through, and I think the Justice Department ultimately will too, and the federal government, on where this money came from, if it was there, why did she list it if it wasn't there? So the whole thing stinks to high heaven.
Yeah.
And she thinks she can brush it off. She may be hoping maybe after the elections and the Democrats take over in the House, therefore they can bear it. Not going to happen. The Senate's going to investigate it. DOJ, the Department of Justice, is going to investigate it. And in Minnesota, people are getting fed up. They're going to investigate it, try to investigate it. So,
yeah, and they should look into her meals program too, to the tune of $250 million in meals that were never delivered. How about some?
Oh my God, Ilhan, I'm telling you, where there's smoke, there's fire. A lot of the times, you guys. I don't know how many of you guys. I got to go there right now. How many of you guys think there's something nefarious at foot? Meaning, do you think that Ilhan Omar has something negative going on as far as she's cooking the books and she had her people cook the books? If you think that the books are cooked, let me get a thumbs up right now. I want to see a thumbs up from everybody here that thinks that the books are cooked. If you don't think that the books are cooked, I want to see a thumbs down. Let me know what you guys think about that. Thumbs up if the books are cooked. Thumbs down if the books are cooked. Whatever you guys have to say next to it, I'm going to read that as well. Let me know why. Thank you for the 7-star jewels. Good morning, Winter. What we got over here? A failed report. Okay, let's on moving forward. Smoking, cook. Yeah, they're cook. Collective says cook. What else we got? She has a smart businesswoman and even smarter. Okay, no, 29 million differences in the net worth. Wow, thank you so much. And I know 55 got something to say on this because she basically was speaking about the actual auditors and having their names brought out and things like that, because things like that are very important. Just so you guys know, 55 Lisa Roy is official, so she knows when all of this stuff is going on, when people are doing something nefarious, especially when it comes down to those taxes and accounting. Let's get on over to Mexico to see what the Mexican president has to say as she demands answers on the CIA operation after a raid that was going on out there. Let me tell you one thing you have to understand about the Mexican president. Smart thing for her to do is say. Somebody said 95%. Yes, about 95. Did she lie to get the loans? We're going to find out. This is what I want to say about the Mexican president. I think that even if she has something going on with the president of the United States of America and our government, she shouldn't step out and say it in a major way. Why? She has to live over there. It's just like when you live in the hood and they talking about, yo, you the one that calling the police? Yeah, you got to stay there and live with them. So you don't want to be the one. So of course she has to say things like, I don't know what's going on. And probably things like this, because she's demanding answers on the CIA operating after an Italy raid. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I mean, that would be the smartest play to do. Act like you have nothing to do with it because you want to stay as far away as possible because you fear your own safety.
Mexico's president says she was not aware of CIA operations in her country after 2 Americans were killed in a crash returning from a mission targeting a drug lab. Our senior national correspondent William Marginez is in Los Angeles with the latest. I would expect that while she might not have known exactly of the operation, she had to know that the CIA was in her country.
Yeah, that's no surprise. The CIA has actually been critical in taking down El Mencho.
Good morning, everyone.
Operations there, especially with real-time surveillance, John. But in this case, Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum says she may actually file a formal complaint that the U.S. violated their national security laws in this incident. So here's what happened. On Sunday, 2 CIA agents were returning from helping the Mexican Army and police bust a major meth lab in the mountains between the states of Chihuahua and Sinaloa when their vehicle crashed and exploded in a ravine. 2 Mexican agents were killed as well. Now, the Chihuahua State Attorney General said the Mexican Army had led this operation, but Sheinbaum claims that neither she, nor her cabinet, nor certain commanders with the Army knew that the CIA was there.
What the president is saying can be completely accurate, in that her Security Council may not have signed off on this, yet at the same time, someone within a federal branch of government, their army, may have been working with these agents.
I think it's what I'm saying too. Partly what I'm saying. She can't own part of that stuff saying that she's dealing with it. I'm telling you, when you live out there amongst them people, you can't be just claiming stuff like that. We got to get on back over to Brooklyn, see what's going on with this brownstone. Sad story right here, you guys. Guess what? Yesterday we showed you a story about deed theft. Too bad it was too late, because guess what? A judge has already signed the order and the property has now been given over. Yes, the property now has been given over. Now somebody else has gotten arrested due to this situation. Shayazi was arrested during a protest yesterday outside of the home in Brooklyn. First, we learned that the owner, the daughter of the father that owned the property was arrested and put in Rikers Island. And now we found out somebody else got arrested yesterday. They were trying to prevent the sheriff and the police from taking over the marshal from taking over the property. You guys, check this out. Let's go.
Brooklyn Council member Chio Say released from police custody this afternoon.
I'm sorry if I'm a little spacey. My head hit the pavement pretty hard today.
Police pushed Councilmember Osei to the ground and arrested him as he tried to help a constituent, Carmela Charrington, who was battling eviction this morning from her Bed-Stuy home.
It's horrible that they would do that to even him.
Osei has been working to
They
help
took the
Charrington
daughter to
reverse
Rikers, not
what
him.
she says was an act of deed theft. Bad actors, who she says duped her elderly father and stole the title to their Brooklyn building.
We've been in this property for over 60 years, and we were trying to explain this to the courts and let the courts know that So whatever they did was illegal.
News of the arrest hit as Mayor Zohran Mamdani was attending an unrelated news conference in Queens.
He's like face down on the floor getting handcuffed. You know, are you able to comment on?
I mean, that's incredibly concerning to hear, and that's exactly something that we're going to follow up on.
Mayor Mamdani promised to make deed theft one of his top housing priorities during the campaign.
The council member is rightly passionate about tackling the scourge of deed theft.
Another ball drop from the Zohran Mamdani administration.
But Mayor Mamdani's NYPD quickly today coming under scrutiny for its handling of the situation, which began when marshals and the city sheriff this morning called for police backup. They said protesters had made it impossible for them to complete a court-ordered eviction that had been signed by a judge. Osei said he would file a misconduct complaint.
They slammed me against the concrete.
Mayor Mamdani later posted he had seen the concerning footage and was in touch with Commissioner Tisch about the nature of the arrest.
As soon as I saw that video, that's the conversation we started to have, because what New Yorkers want to know is that everything they're seeing is actually in line with what it should be.
Outside the 79th Precinct, Council Speaker Julie Menon also said she had spoken with Commissioner Tisch.
I spoke to the police commissioner to ask for his immediate release.
The NYPD says their takedown of Councilmember Osei was within department guidelines for an arrest involving someone who they say was trying to commit an act of obstruction of governmental administration. They say that Councilmember Osei resisted officers' efforts to restrain him and pushed past the police when they tried to stop him from filing the eviction. Osei and other council members said more needs to be done to stop deed theft, which they say is up 300% in New York City and disproportionately targets senior citizens.
300%. It's up 300% in New York City, and it's mostly what? Targeting senior citizens. And it's not only happening in our city. Just because it's up 300% here does not mean it's not happening in other cities. If your family members and the elderly people you know have property, you might want to pay attention to what's going on with them. These fake refinancing and mortgage deals. Watch out what's going on, you guys. Be careful.
And communities of color.
Good morning, Miss Cookie Man.
To pressure the governor to do right by the people of New York and do right by black homeowners and keeping them in their home. The governor bailed on our meeting.
A source close to Hochul said Councilmember Osei had been invited to attend a meeting in Albany with the governor's housing team, but not with the governor herself. A Hochul spokesperson said in a statement, Councilmember Osei has been a strong advocate for his community, and the governor is relieved he is out of custody. No New Yorker should be cheated out of the opportunity to keep their home.
We thank you for watching, and remember...
You know what I don't like about this whole entire story? Everybody's being like a therapist. They teach you how to cope with something. Hell with coping. Get that man his property back. Don't come over here stroking me, talking about, talk to me, go like this. We're going to get it back for you. Don't just talk to me like that. How you doing, Zeke and Corner? There you go. Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Good morning. Is that the right name? Zeke and Zyken? I thank you so much. Everybody show some love and appreciation for all of the super chats, and everybody showing love for the new microphone fund. I really appreciate you guys. I really do. Let's get on over to California. We got a situation for running a fake immigration and illegal law office. That's right. Anytime you have an opportunity out here for a scammer to try to take over somebody's pockets and try to hit them up, they're going to do it. Trust me. So you guys got to be careful, like, because people already know. Timothy, thank you so much for the 2. He got 2 on it. Let's keep on going, you guys. And thank you so much, Coin Collection, for the gift memberships. Go ahead and get that membership, you guys. Go get them. But I want you guys to see what's going on in California. They got these fake illegal immigration and offices that was opening up. And they made about, I want to say maybe, what was it, $20 million they were making off of people? They were making people think that they could help them get their paperwork, getting all of this legal stuff set up, and then they were even hitting them, boom, for more money once they hooked them up to their website. Scams are going on out here. When people are in fear, they will spend money. So yes, there were people trying to pay these people monetary in hopes that they would help them be able to stay in the country legally. That didn't happen. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I want to show you what happened actually with all of the money and who got arrested. Watch your head. Watch your head. Let's go, y'all. Let's get it.
Breaking news is out of Orange County, where 4 people are in jail accused of running a fake law office in Orlando. The Orange County Sheriff's Office says the men and women targeted were immigrants. West 2's Bob Hazen reports the suspects pulled in tens of millions of dollars by extorting the victims.
The sheriff says that no one in that office was actually a lawyer, and they preyed on immigrants trying to stay in the U.S. This video recorded by the sheriff's office shows deputies raiding the office in Orlando, where investigators say the company called Legacy Immigrant targeted immigrants.
And some of them have saved money, all of their life savings, and now have been defrauded out of that money.
The 4 people arrested went in front of a judge on Tuesday. Sheriff John Mina says the investigation started when a real lawyer called them saying that he'd gotten multiple complaints about Legacy. The company allegedly claimed that it had attorneys that could help people get legal status in the U.S., but they weren't lawyers, and investigators say Legacy would take clients' information, create email accounts for them, where they would receive immigration documents like passports, and then use those accounts to shake down the victims.
And then withheld documents and told victims they would not receive their paperwork and unless they paid additional money.
Mina says most of the victims were from
Thank you so much, Jeff. Appreciate you, buddy.
$2,500 to $25,000. They believe the accused ringleader, Wagner D. Almeida, got rich off the scheme, pulling in $20 million over the past 3 years. Mina says there could be hundreds of victims, and I asked whether some could be afraid to come forward because of their own immigration status.
There is a process and a method to remain in this country legally, and especially if you're helping with a criminal case and you're cooperative and see that case through, you can apply for the e-visa, which will help you stay in this country to the completion of that case.
Officials here say 3 of those 4 people arrested are also in the country illegally, and more arrests could come soon. Covering Orange County in Orlando, Bob Hazen, West 2 News.
Oh boy, what is it will, there's a way. If somebody's willing to try to scam somebody, they're going to find a way to do it. If they're willing to try to do it the right way, they're going to find a way to do it. You guys got to be you got to be the ones out here like this now. The artful dodger. That's what we're going to be calling each other's now. You got to be a dodger of all types of nonsense. Jeffrey Spilka, my brother, appreciate you so much for the microphone fund. Want to show you guys something as well. We have to solidify and close up on this situation later on. Going to send you guys the other side of this right here, because you know I'm the king of calling myself out. Yo, Boogotti, what's up with that $50 that Jordan gave you the other day to get the old man? That's right. Let's call Boogotti out real quick. Let's do that. Because we got to go ahead and make sure that we do this right here. Got to make sure that we show you guys the receipts. Remember this? Because we had a situation the other day where somebody, that was Jordan, sent me $50. I said, I'm going to put 100 with it. You guys right here, help Emil and Alani escape the homelessness. They only had $2,415 in their GoFundMe account. This is something that we will be putting up in our Discord, and we're going to be keeping in our Discord. And we calling ourselves out for good stuff. That's right, Eric Boogotti, get that money out there, get that money to those people, and get Jordan's money out there as well. And yes, Jeff, appreciate you. One thing I don't play around with people money. Hey, Kendra, you get those cans? And Miss Swanza, you should be seeing your t-shirts this week. Okay, let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I told you, I don't play with people money. Let's keep on going, you guys. California knows how to party. Let's go. Guess what? Oh, what we got over here? Oh, yeah. No, did we do that one already? Oh, no. We're going over to Washington? Yes, because I got questions, too. Let's get over to Washington. I apologize for that. Let's go over to Washington, because I got questions for Mr. Smiley. Always smiling. You know what I'm saying? I understand that it might be part of the administration and part of the party that you guys like. I understand that. But it's just some people that I'm always like this about. I'm always wondering. And my people always told me, if somebody's always smiling, pay attention to that person because they're up to something. Let's go over to Washington and see what Mr. Lutnick has to say in court over this Epstein affiliation. All right? Let's see what he's got to say about being affiliated with the possibilities of doing business with him, as well as much more. Because if you guys do remember, Mr. Lutnick definitely said that he didn't have any affiliation with Jeffrey Epstein. He had no problem being 100% transparent. But now things are changing. What's going on, Mr. Smiley? Yeah, what's going on, Mr. Smiley? You ain't smiling so hard right now, huh?
Joining us now, Democratic Congressman Robert Garcia from California. He's the ranking member of the House Oversight Committee. And Congressman, As we just heard from the secretary there, big day in a few weeks from now where he will be meeting with your committee to discuss Jeffrey Epstein as he kind of brushed aside any Epstein questions today. What are you watching for today? And should he eventually answer some questions, how might it shape your committee and what you ask him?
Well, he's obviously in a public hearing right now under oath, and if he's asked questions about the Epstein investigation, which he should be, he should answer those. But we know that Secretary Lutnick has consistently been all over the place when it comes to his stories and his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. We should remember that he made very clear in an interview that he did not have a relationship with Epstein post-2005, that he barely knew Jeffrey Epstein, and later, through the release of the files, through the information that we got, we now know that he possibly went into business with him. He visited his island. He traveled with Epstein. His wife communicated directly with him. And so he actually had a very significant relationship with Epstein and actually lied to the public. And so we have a lot of questions that have not been answered. So he will be in front of us in 2 weeks. We are going to get our answers, and he has to explain to us why he has continued to lie and be part of this massive White House cover-up.
We'll continue to monitor that hearing happening right now with Lutnick on Capitol Hill. In the meantime, where do things stand with former Attorney General Pam Bondi? You said you were planning to file contempt charges against her for not appearing before your committee. So where does that stand?
Well, stay tuned, because we have been getting those charges ready. In fact, we've been giving her additional time for her to actually work with our committee to schedule the actual subpoena date. We have heard
Now they're talking about Pam Bondi because they're still trying to get her in for questioning as well.
absolutely nothing from her, nothing from any of her legal representatives, nothing from the DOJ. So she left us no choice. She didn't show up to her scheduled deposition, which we have under law for her to actually come. The Republicans also agreed to that subpoena. They released it with Chairman Comer.
That's right, you guys. It's Friday. Let's get those likes up. We're getting all of the week's information up to date right now. Trending topics, current events, much, much more. Yeah, we having a little bit of audio, well, whatever. We still do what we got to do. We over here, you guys. And guess what? He woke us up this morning, so everything else is secondary. That's right, you guys. Let's keep on going. What we got more? We got more over here. Y'all want to hear some more of this, or you want to go over here and see what's going on with Elon? Because we got a situation right here where SPLC facing 11 counts of federal indictment. Yes, yeah. You guys heard about this the other day. How are you going to act like you're against something, take funding, and then secretly be giving money away to the people that you're acting like you're really against? Now, if that ain't scary, I don't know what is. And the names of the companies and the people that you're giving this money to really sends up a red flag. I want you guys to remember this follow-up story that we were doing yesterday. This follow-up story yesterday that we had going on with I'm sorry, let me get this out of here. This follow-up story that we were actually doing, that we had going on yesterday with Cash Patel let's go into this right here real quick about what's going on with this this situation here. I'm sorry, you guys.
It was instead manufacturing the
Jordan, thank you so much.
To oppose by paying sources to stoke racial hatred.
Certain words I can't say, so I'm gonna let them say it. That's why I was jumbling. Let's go.
SPLC paid at least $3 million to 8 individuals at least. These individuals were affiliated with the Ku Klux Klan, United Klans of America, National Socialist Movement.
The Southern Poverty Law Center used the money they raised from their donor network to actually pay the leadership of these very groups.
It is one of the country's most prominent civil rights organizations. Now the Southern Poverty Law Center facing an 11-count federal indictment, accused of funneling millions to the extremist groups that they claim to be fighting. It's very ironic for an organization which has labeled others as hate groups and put out a report criticizing Turning Point USA and Charlie Kirk several months before he was killed last year. Fox News contributor and GW University law professor Jonathan Turley joins us now. Jonathan, I was shocked to learn all of this. It's very strange. They oppose these groups, yet they are giving money to them.
This is deep.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, Ainsley, you're absolutely right about that. The irony is also that it was the center that sought to seize assets from groups like the KKK. Now,
Let me know how the audio is right now. I'll switch the mics if it's bad. If I got to switch the mics, I'm charging the other one. If it's bad, let me know, y'all.
the U.S. government is trying to, through forfeiture, seize the assets of the center. And what the center is saying is that we did have confidential informants. They sound a lot like the FBI. They said, you know, we ran all of these confidential informants and they gave us evidence and we passed that evidence along to state and federal law enforcement. It's very rare to see a non-law enforcement organization conduct these types of clandestine operations.
This is deep.
They're even accused of using some of these paid individuals to remove material from these headquarters. One of the things that I thought was striking about the
admitted
is that some of these extreme groups could conceivably sue the center for the removal of that type of material and for trespass.
Right, yeah, we're showing examples. That first one, the 1 million to National Alliance affiliate neo-Nazi group, this is alleging that they paid $1 million to someone to break into their facilities and steal boxes of their documents. Another example is Charlottesville. The Southern Poverty Law Center accused of secretly paying an informant with donor funds. Donors are paying for this, who helped plan the 2017 Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville. This informant, Jonathan, allegedly attended the rally, helped coordinate transportation for attendees, and was paid $270,000 between 2015 and 2023. So instead of dismantling it, they were helping to finance it. Here is the acting Attorney General, Todd Blanche, on with Laura last night.
That this investigation was opened during the Biden administration and then mysteriously closed. I really don't have any information about why it was closed. And then we started again last year, the FBI did, working with the U.S. Attorney in Alabama.
This is deep.
It's extraordinarily egregious. You just talked about it, but imagine a donor to the SPLC if they were told, by the way, we're going to give the money you're giving us to the Ku Klux Klan. Okay? Like, in some cases, over $8 million.
So why was the case mysteriously closed, Jonathan?
Yeah, Ainsley, I thought that was the most interesting part of the interview as well. You know, this center has been controversial for years. In addition to criticizing Turning Point after the assassination of Charlie Kirk, the center has also targeted groups like Focus on the Family because of their religious views and what they've said about LGBT values. So,
oh man, this thing is getting deep, you guys. You talking about, that's a whole nother onion right there. That's like the Epstein onion all over again. That's like the Jeffrey Epstein onion all over again, y'all. Oh man, there's so many layers that's going to be to that. And yes, I'm going to dive into that one. I'm letting you guys know right now, I am interested. I'm all in. I want to know what's going on with that over there. So, let's see what's going on with that. We're going to start reporting on that the same way we did work on that Epstein topic. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I hope y'all having a fantastic Friday morning. Got your water, your tea, your coffee. Better be from 55 as well. It better be from 55 Coffee House over there. That's right, 55 Coffee House. Lisa Roy, she got it. Blah, 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 blah. Even got her own pour over kit. Tell them about it, Lisa. Let's keep on moving, you guys. Let's go. What we got over here? My boy Sam Champion. I see you in the building. Winter Rising. Ad Rains. Who else is up in here right now? We got who? Who's that? Christine Sherman. Good morning. How you doing? God bless you this morning. Who we got up in here? Okay, Jay Woods. I see my brother. That's right. Coffee time. It better be the good beans, though. If it hasn't been sourced by 55, don't know what to tell you. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got to get on over to Texas. We're going on over to Austin. We got a situation over in Round Rock. We got a jewelry store. Another one. Man, I'm tired of seeing this. I'm starting to think, is this an inside job, y'all? Because so many of these jewelry stores are starting to get hit. I mean, you know, there's not a lot of business out there. There's not a lot of people able to buy jewelry. Think about that. I mean, if you can go buy Rolex right now, you'd be balling, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people don't have the money to do that. We just got enough just to get by, you know what I'm saying? We just got enough just to get by. Pay that rent, pay that light bill, get them clothes washed, fill up that refrigerator, and we happy. You know what I'm saying? We happy. Oh, jewelry, please, that's a luxury right there. Be lucky, we'll be lucky. Let's get on over to Texas though, because I'm talking about, seems like, I don't know. You guys let me know what you think about this breaking and entering right here in this jewelry store. Because the boss basically fell back. And of course, everybody says the same thing. They're going to get it back with their insurance. But That's not the same thing as having a sale, having business going through. But then that's what makes you think, are all of these stories just what they say that they are, smash and grabs, or maybe do some of the owners have something to do with it? I am not insinuating anything. I'm just making an observation. Just keep on moving forward, you guys. Let's go.
New tonight, we're getting our first look at surveillance video from a violent jewelry store robbery in Round Rock.
It is, Faith.
Suspects smashed display cases and sprayed an employee with pepper spray. KVU's Brianna Perez spoke with the store owner about those terrifying moments.
Display cases shattered, boxes left behind, but the jewelry gone. This was the aftermath Tuesday afternoon at Mark Robinson Jewelers inside the Round Rock Premium Outlets after a group of thieves robbed the store.
We've been here over 12 years. This has never happened to us in 12 years.
See you tomorrow, Liberty. Drive safe.
Like this could happen. And youngsters.
I hope you got good luck, and your friend have good luck today too.
Also known as Sunny, says it was just before 1 p.m. No customers were in the store, and that's when about 8 people entered wearing masks and gloves. And then pepper sprayed an employee.
That is not pepper spray. That was bear spray.
Then began smashing display cases with hammers.
You got to feel all types of violated when that happened.
While another employee comes out from the back room with a handgun. Get out now! Get out now! The suspects ran away, fleeing in a stolen vehicle that police later found abandoned at an apartment complex nearby.
I'm sure they had scouted before. They already knew exactly what cases to go hit. They took in a lot of merchandise. We are the only store in Austin, Texas that carry up to about 110 Pinot Rolexes in stock. I would say about 50 or 60 of them was gone.
Sunny says millions.
He had 100 and something Rolexes. He said about 50 or 60 of them are gone. Was it 50 or was it 60?
The merchandise was stolen, but his only worry was the health and safety of his employee.
His eyes was all blurry and red and stuff. But the paramedics came and took care of it. He's okay now. But everybody else is...
You see what Faye said? Look how slow he moved instead of getting it back. Yeah, he was like this. Hey, get out of here. Yeah, all right. Me? Ha-ha. Pow, pow, pow. But no, matter of fact, I wouldn't have did that. I'd have been like, get out. I'd have did the same thing he did, y'all. Same thing. I can't do that no more. It do look suspect, right, Yvonne?
And the security system went through the rest.
But as the investigation continues, Sunny says he's confident police will track down the suspects.
This is day in, day out. We know people who are hungry will try to come snatch, and they will get caught. You don't see a security guard in the front of the store. Does not mean the store is not secure. So please save yourself a trouble of going through something like this. There's no easy way to success. Work hard, and you will find success anyways.
And while the jewelry can be replaced, Sunny says the message is simple. Crime like this won't pay. In Round Rock, Brianna Perez, KV News.
And Round Rock police say the vehicle was reported stolen out of Humble near Houston. Anyone with information about the robbery is urged to contact Round Rock police.
Yeah, okay. I mean, some people in the chat made a lot of smart comments. A few people said when you do have the insurance situation, it's going to go up. Your premium will go up. We know about that. We ride motorcycles and crazy people run up on the highway with shopping carts full of cans. Yeah, your insurance premium will go up even when it's not your fault. We know about that over here. Yeah, somebody. I mean, I got a mixed idea over here what that could be. Don't know. I don't know. Let's keep on moving. Somebody said I got to get me some of that bear spray. Yeah, I got to get me some of that bear spray too for New York and the subway train and the subway station. As soon as they get next to him, act up, want to fight. You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of one of those. It reminds me of one of those because oil of the air that comes out of it. One of the smoke, the fire, whatever they call them. Let's keep on going forward, you guys. I got this mom that was warned about motorcycle charges, and now they've been filed because of something that her son did. I think that more people need to take responsibility, a fire extinguisher, I'm sorry. I think more people, more parents need to be accountable for what their children do. I guarantee you we won't have that many things going on like we do out here now. Since we already know that we've been saying this for a couple of weeks now, a couple of months. The parents are responsible basically when it comes down to sending their children out, right? It's not the community. The parents are responsible for giving us a product. And guess what? I look at it like this too. If the parents are not doing the right thing by sending the right type of product out, maybe they need to get the same sort of discipline that the child gets. That's right. In certain places like Austin or in New Jersey, I mean, like, where was this at? I'm sorry, in Los Angeles, they're starting to charge the parents with the crimes now instead of just the children. They're starting to charge the parents with the crimes now. I think that's a good idea. Let's keep it going, you guys.
Other news now in Orange County, a mother is being charged after prosecutors say her son injured an 81-year-old veteran with his e-motorcycle.
It happened last week and the victim remains hospitalized in critical condition. Orange County reporter Bianca Bono has more on the charges the woman is facing.
As 81-year-old Ed Ashman fights for his life in the hospital after being struck by a 14-year-old boy illegally riding an e-motorcycle in Lake Forest, the teen's mother is facing the consequences.
She's looking at over 6 years in state prison.
Orange County District Attorney Todd Spitzer says his office has charged 50-year-old Tommy Joe Meyer with felony child endangerment, felony accessory, and 3 additional misdemeanor charges.
I'm going to prosecute parents to the fullest extent of the law.
Last week, investigators say Meyer's son was riding a Sur-Ron e-motorcycle doing wheelies outside of El Toro High School when he crashed into Ashman, a Vietnam War veteran and substitute teacher who was walking home from work. He is now hospitalized in critical condition.
We are praying that this substitute school teacher will, have a full recovery and that the charges don't change at all.
The law says e-bikes manufactured to stay under 20 miles per hour have no age or licensing restrictions, but those that have been modified or can reach higher speeds are e-motorcycles and require a motorcycle license, insurance, and registration.
It could go up to 60 miles an hour with that particular model.
And investigators say Meyer was warned by sheriff's deputies in June of last year.
We have our own body-worn camera talking about and understanding the dangers and the illegality.
We tried speaking with Meyer at her home after she posted bond, but nobody answered the door. Spitzer hopes her case sends a message to parents and prosecutors.
Either they're going to hate me for doing this, saying, why the heck would you go after a parent when this is just our kid's activity? Or they're going to say, we better really research and thoroughly understand the kinds of motor vehicles we're providing to our kids.
I don't think it should just be motor vehicles. I think it should be more than that. It should be when they commit a crime, when they steal something, when they do all of them meeting up and all of that, breaking people's stuff, when it comes down to them jumping on people's cars and doing all sorts of stuff, destruction. I think the parents need to be responsible for all of that.
The DA cannot comment on any potential juvenile charges the teen involved in this crash is facing. In Lake Forest, Bianca Bono, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
I got an even better idea. You know how when a teen gets arrested and the parent got to go pick him up? When the parent got to go pick him up, now the parent should get arrested too. Now you go sit in that cell over there. We'll be over there to talk to you. Wait a minute, I just came here to pick my child up. Right. Go sit in that cell. Matter of fact, come in. You ain't got to watch your head. Let me walk you to a cell. You probably need to think about what you did because you're the one that raised them. And I'm tired of being out here talking about, oh, Boogotti, don't talk like that. It's only a child. Look what they're doing when they get older because nobody watching them and ain't no home training. And then the next thing you know, she be out here talking about, well, little Reek ain't never hurt nobody. Not my baby. My baby? No, he didn't. Wouldn't hurt a fly. And always showed a picture when he was in school, when he was in 6th grade or something like that, when he like this, holding a book or something like that. Show his recent picture. Where you got this? Where you got the shiesty on and don't want to show his face? Show them recent pictures. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys, over to New Jersey. Got one of the largest busts ever in New Jersey. $1 million worth of D-rugs. That's right, seized, busted in New Jersey. This dude here was selling the ELOs. He wasn't playing with the small stuff. Nah, he went for the gusto. Let's go on over here to Jersey and see what's going on. I'll tell you one thing. If your boy Hunter, I can feel it. Biden knew where this spot was at. It would have been on. Because you know he on the run right now because he needs some bread. But if he would have found out about this, they would have been out of business a long time ago. Let's see what's going on over here with these guys. What we got over here? Are we doing this one right now? Are we gonna? I want to go to New Jersey real quick. I don't want to do this. So this was 40 clip right here. I want to do this one. This is the one I want to cover right now in New Jersey. Let's go over there.
Prosecutors call it one of the largest drug busts ever in New Jersey. The DEA says it seized loads of narcotics, weapons, and enough fentanyl to kill millions. Investigators say the crime ring operating in Clifton supplied.
That essentially, as you said, yeah, Sade, investigators say their suspect was selling kilos of drugs to his customers. That essentially, as you said, made him a supplier to drug dealers up and down the eastern seaboard. One critical tip gave investigators the upper hand.
Law enforcement recovered in these raids over 40 kilograms of fentanyl, approximately 52 kilograms of methamphetamine, more than 2 kilograms of crack cocaine, also known as cocaine base.
New York's Drug Enforcement Agency acted on a tip from a confidential informant. Those eight.
Sam, you bugging. He said, that's why my shipment ain't make it to me the other day. I'm just kidding.
Agents, along with New Jersey officers, pulled together a surveillance operation outside 2 garages near an apartment complex in Clifton. It took from April 15th to April 17th, just 3 days, to bring down a drug trade that agents say put millions of doses of dangerous drugs on the Cal Sturdo Solorzano of East Orange.
The approximately 40 kilograms of fentanyl are equal to millions upon millions of lethal doses of fentanyl, and that is why fentanyl is now considered a weapon of mass destruction.
For 2 days, agents watched drug transactions by 2 confidential informants, each, they say, meeting up with Solorzano in a parking lot. The informants walking away with bags that agents then confiscated, each containing a kilo of fentanyl laced.
Of this magnitude, state of New Jersey, in New York, Bronx, Washington Heights. These kilos are distributed to people who are running the mills, and the people who are then distributing them, killing Americans.
They also recovered an AK-47, a shotgun, and several handguns.
Country.
Oh, son of a something. They really tried to get that over on us today, boy. You see, they got me over here working, boy, trying to stay away from that thing that happened the last time. You know what I'm saying? It ain't happening that again. That's not happening again. Meanwhile, you guys, we're still fighting, right? We're still fighting that, right? Every single day, I'm in the comments with them like, hey, so what are you guys coming up with now? Even though they're trying to keep it on us, every day I'm still on them. So anybody who's interested in helping us out, go ahead and copy paste that, send it over to Big Brother, and let them know what you feel about your channel. That's right. We have a situation going on here with our channel. Got one of those things, and we put together a letter that everybody can copy paste. All you got to do is copy paste it, change the name, and go ahead and send it over to Big Brother. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Address and everything is there. If you're really part of the family, you know what I'm talking about. We always talked about doing this. So now we want to practice what we preach. A couple of us have already done it. But yes, the power is in the numbers. And we're not going to stop. We're still going to keep on pressing. We did nothing wrong. So we want everybody to know that. I've been constantly on them all day, probably like 3 hours yesterday, still going at that situation. Still asking you guys, go ahead and go to the Discord. If you have not sent the letter, please copy paste it and go ahead and send it with your email address. If you feel some sort of way, scared for your channel or something like that, I do understand. I understand you don't have to do that. But if you don't mind doing it, we would appreciate it because there's power in numbers. Let's keep on moving forward to now. What y'all want to do? Want to be ballers, shot callers, brawlers, who be dipping in the bins with the spoilers, on the low from the Jakes with the Taurus. I'm trying to get my hands on some grants like Horace. Yeah, living the raw deal. 3-course meal, spaghetti, fettuccine, and veal. That's right, you guys. Let's get on over here and see what happened to P. Diddy's $1 million lawsuit. It's been dismissed. That's right. He tried to do it, but they saying that you made yourself look bad, buddy. It's basically trying to say you made your bed, so lie in it. Don't try to get mad at other people for just speaking about what you've been convicted for.
And we do have an update here. Sean Diddy Combs hit with another legal blow. Ryan Christopher, what's going on with Diddy?
All right, so let's talk about it. A New York judge has now dismissed Sean Diddy Combs' $100 million defamation lawsuit against NBC Universal. Now, that judge ruled that the Peacock documentary Diddy, The Making of a Bad Boy, did not cause additional harm to his reputation beyond what existing criminal charges and allegations had already done. Now, the network argued that the now imprisoned rap mogul admitted in court before that documentary actually was released that he was in fact the one responsible for ruining his own career. Dan Rosanna, we'll send it back on over to you. So again, Diddy's $100 million lawsuit against NBC has officially been dropped by a judge.
Ryan, thank you very much. Well, still ahead, Health Secretary.
No. We got to show some love to the man, the legend. Y'all know who I'm about to talk about right here. Y'all know who I'm about to go into because yesterday, yes, you guys, sad story. And we started off our channel by utilizing this brother here. Yes, we know him as one of the greatest that we ever know that ever did it. I'm talking about this man can play any instrument. He played every single instrument on many of his albums. And you guys know who I'm talking about. That's right, you guys. I'm talking about, dig if you will, the picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. The sweat of your body covers me. Can you, my darling? Can my picture dream, if you will, in courtyard? Woo! Where oceans and violets in bloom. He said, animals strike curious poses. They feel the heat. The heat. It's Friday, y'all. Stop playing. Come on, let's get. How could you just leave me standing? That's right, you guys. It's 10 years from the date that we lost our legend, the Prince. He endures 10 years after his death. Let's go, you guys.
It's been 10 years since the death of music icon Prince. The legendary artist was one of the most influential musicians on the planet before his untimely death from an accidental overdose at the age of 57. Today, we're honoring his life.
Fentanyl. How did he lose his life, someone is asking? Fentanyl. That's right. Eddie Wap.
Legacy and the philanthropic spirit, which led to the creation of Live for Love, a nonprofit focused on youth empowerment and arts education. I'm joined now by Prince's former wife and collaborator, Maite Garcia. Maite, it is so wonderful to see you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. I mean, how are you doing? It's hard to believe that it's been 10 years since Prince's death. How have you been all this time without him?
I mean, I can honestly say the last 2 years have been, God, my soul's going up. It's been really emotional and sad. It's a constant, it's just a constant reminder of something so sad. And I life goes by really fast, and I decided that on the anniversary, we're going to turn it around. We're going to make something sad into a day of celebration and honoring him, because I know that's what he wanted. Feel that he would have wanted us to listen to his music and unite. And he was a philanthropist, and it's so important to give back. So we have all these musical programs. We have students coming in and celebrating tonight for this event that we have here in Hollywood, and I'm really excited about.
Yeah, and tell us more about that event. It's Live for Love Charities, the nonprofit founded by you and Prince in memory of the son that you shared together. And tonight's charity will host its Glam Slam benefit. So tell us about the event.
We had this charity started 30 years ago in 1996, and it was a private foundation. He funded it. And when he passed, I found out that he left me on. And we did our research. I mean, Prince donated and helped so many people. And we want to share that. We want to continue his legacy. And we started a program called Live for Music, which is underprivileged children to get musical lessons from Grammy Award-winning musicians. We're doing the same thing in Texas next month, Live for Dance. And then I have a Love in Action Award where every month we highlight somebody, showcase them, and it's people helping the homeless or it's an infant loss. There's so many programs that we're helping, and it's just it's a mission that we plan on continuing, especially with his name.
Yeah.
That's right, you guys. Prince, the legend, the artist formerly known as the one that they say knew too much, went against the monster, went against the machine. Sad story, you guys, as far as the ending is concerned. the ills that he had did not know that they had fentanyl inside of them. And yes, sadly, he lost his life to fentanyl. And yes, 10 years later, you guys, it seems like only yesterday. That's why I try to keep the legend's name alive all the time. I rock my purple. That's my dude right there. Purple Rain will live forever. First tape I ever had. My brother gave me a tape player with the headphones. It said Walkman on the side. It had the wire headphones on it with the wire going around like that with the 2 sponges. And all I knew was dig, if you will, the picture. And you know what? My Walkman had auto reverse. Yes, I want to give it up to Prince. I want to give it up to the family. Anybody who wants to be part of the charities, part of the foundation, think that'd be a fantastic thing just to keep his memory alive. As you can see, his family's still feeling love for him because he was a very lovable man, a legend. A man before it was like ahead of his time. Gotta just say that, you guys, ahead of his time. Amen. Prince, rest in peace. Rest in peace, King. Rest in peace. Prince, rest in peace, King. That's right. Let's go. What do we know about the new Apple CEO? His name is John Ternus, and he's the former the head of hardware. He's going to be taking Tim Apple. He's going to be taking Tim Apple's job. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. I ain't going to never forget that Tim Apple thing right there, yo. Let's get over and see what's going on with Apple right now.
Apple's next leader doesn't fall far from the tree. The tech giant announcing that John Ternus, the company's current head of hardware, will replace Tim Cook as CEO come September. Cook is leaving the company in a better spot than he received it, as Apple is now the current top seller of smartphones and tablets in the entire world. Technology reporter Mike Dubusky joins me now for more. All right, what do we know about John?
Yeah, John Ternus is a guy who's been with Apple for about a quarter century at this point, joining the company in 2001. His first project was on a monitor that Apple was making in the early 2000s, but since then he's really ascended through the ranks. Kira, in 2013, he became the vice president of hardware at that company, overseeing projects that you or I are probably familiar with, things like AirPods, things like certain MacBook computers and iPads as well. In a statement, John Ternus says he's honored at this opportunity, that he's excited for the future, and that he calls Tim Cook, the current CEO, a mentor.
Okay, you guys, let's go. We're going to keep on moving forward because I'm going to tell you the truth. One thing I don't like about them is every single time they sell you something, they don't believe in fixing stuff no more. I don't know why. They do not believe in fixing anything. Hey, can you take this to go take that to the Apple people? Well, I'm sorry, sir. You might need a whole new computer. It's only $4,599.99. You be looking at them like Abadu Bababa. What? Can't you just fix the disk driver? Oh no, we don't even do that anymore. We don't have these. This is not the new model that we work on. They always find a way. Try to have you walking up out there spending all your dough. And they look at you like, what's the problem? It's only $4,000 for the computer. You be like, man, that's my rent for the... Man, if you don't get away from me, pow! Stay in your place. Be ready to just give him one of them biggies, right? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You never been there before? That's why Kalesiv is laughing, because you know what I'm talking about. How many of y'all been there? I ain't the only one. You see all these Mac products around me, all these laptops and stuff like that. Oh, but you want to go get it fixed all of a sudden. You go in there. What do they call them again? The Genius Squad. Yeah, right. Some regular kid off the block that know how to turn on the Apple. Serious talk. I'm like, yo, how you get this job? Oh, I just know how to. Like, for real, bro, you don't know this. Nah, I don't know none of that. For real, they don't even know their ass from their elbow. All they do is take the computer, go in the back and sit it on the table, stand there for a minute. All right, yeah, what's going on? They're playing on their phone. They come back, oh no, they wasn't able to fix it. That's all they do. Come out, oh, we wasn't able to. They're geniuses at trying to get you to go talk to the salespeople to get you to buy another component. Let's keep on moving forward over to Miami at Local 10. We got this reporter that was threatened with arrest by Miami mayor in a public park. You know you must be hiding something when you try to get somebody arrested, right? Come on over here. Let's see what's going on. I'll get back to this one right here. We got to get up on this D-Rug raid right here that happened yesterday, too. It's been poking its head out on me for a little while. See what's going on with this mayor.
Tonight, a glimpse behind the scenes, the confrontation in a public park caught on camera.
The Local 10 News investigator Jeff Weinsteer pushed and threatened with arrest while simply trying to get answers from Miami-Dade Mayor Danielle Levine Cava. And now prominent attorney says what happened may have crossed the line. Jeff has the video and the legal question.
Geek Squad.
We are celebrating for our 250th anniversary.
It is Saturday in a public park at a public event where hundreds turned out for a beach and bay cleanup. And we're here trying to interview Miami-Dade Mayor Daniela Levine Cava about a taxpayer issue she did not want to talk about. The mayor had just finished an interview with the county's own TV channel.
Mayor, will you give us 5 minutes, please, and just address the Botero buses?
We can speak
It's
after
a
the
huge
vote.
taxpayer issue. Don't push me. Don't push me. Don't, no, I don't need, don't push me. Don't push me. For what? Standing and trying to interview the mayor?
Do not.
For trying to interview the mayor?
Do not put your hands on me.
Don't put your hands on me. How is this man who never identified himself putting his hands on me? Watch again.
I'm not, don't push me. Don't push me. Don't, no.
So did that.
Don't push me.
He says everyone.
I'm sorry, I just.
But he's not pushing everyone back, just one person. And look closely. Even the mayor seems surprised at how this unfolds.
You're just standing there with a microphone asking a question. You weren't threatening the mayor in any way.
We turn to Thomas Julin, a First Amendment attorney with more than 3 decades of experience and a U.S. Supreme Court win. His work has helped shape free speech law nationwide.
You don't know who you're dealing with. You don't know this is a law enforcement officer, and then you're threatened with arrest. That's a very bad situation.
Back up. Like I need everybody to back up.
Okay. Triple 10 News has learned the man in the video is a Miami-Dade sheriff's deputy named Lester Aguilar, part of the mayor's security detail. Aguilar's claim is that I put my hands on him, but the video shows otherwise.
And next time you put your hands on me, you will go to jail. I was just trying to do my job.
And I as well.
You didn't attack the guy.
Escalated it to try to take it somewhere where it wasn't at. That's not true. You shouldn't do nothing like that, homeboy. Don't try to escalate that situation. We saw all of that. Ain't nobody put their hands on you. Let's get on over to Orange County to see what's going on right here with this FBI raid that nets more than 40 Mexican mafia members in California. You know I had to keep this one in the kitty. Just got this one just now. Let's go. See what's going on with this.
All right, John. Breaking today, the FBI carrying out pre-dawn raids in Southern California, arresting dozens of gang members with ties to the Mexican mafia. And Fox News was there to see all of it. Senior correspondent William Lajeunesse is reporting live out of Santa Ana for us on that. Hi, William.
They're going to be putting some real to use right here, y'all.
A major operation, Sandra, targeting one of the nation's most feared prison gangs, the Mexican Mafia. As you said, 6 a.m. this morning, the FBI and 7 local SWAT teams arresting 45 suspects from around Orange County, 66 felony counts, drug dealing, kidnapping, assault, extortion, and murder. All suspects then brought to the Santa Ana police station for processing.
Got him.
And here's what's fascinating about the indictment. One, the Mexican Mafia is known as the gang of gangs because all Latino gang members, Latin Kings, Sureños, East Siders, doesn't matter, ultimately all answer to the Mexican Mafia. And while it is a prison gang, all the associates you see here on the outside still answer to one person behind bars. Finally, Mexican Mafia has nothing to do with Mexico. It was formed in the 50s by Mexican-American inmates, and now it is the most powerful gang in this state, with thousands of Latino gangbangers following their orders.
A lot of the crimes are stem from narcotics, street sales,
40.
trafficking, extortion, up to robberies, assaults, and murders.
In this area, the main shot caller is Luis Cardenas, aka Tia or Gangster, serving 25 to life for bludgeoning a man to death at a pizza parlor in 2004. He is serving time in 2 state prisons where associates smuggle in contraband on cell phones, right? Allowing those to be used by him to encrypted or with encrypted apps. And then he would tell people on the outside what drugs to buy and where, what businesses to extort, who gets beat with a hammer until they pay their taxes.
The Mexican Mafia is a very unique organization. All the hierarchy are in prison. So the inmates in prison run the operation from inside behind bars, and they exert control over neighborhood street gangs, Hispanic street gangs.
That's crazy. So you mean you got these dudes inside already like, shoot, I ain't got nothing else better to do. I'm already in here with life. So I guess they figured out since we're already in here, that's what they're going to be doing. Crazy, you guys. That's a good takedown right there. Got 40 of them. See, it was trying to pop up. Good work, FBI. Good work. Get them more off the streets, save more lives, and that's what we need out here. More peace. We got enough drama going on, and we don't need no more drama right now. Let's keep on moving forward. How's our audio doing right now? Because I can switch mics. If not, we're going to keep on moving forward because we got to get on over to Detroit. They're calling this self-defense. We got a unman. Don't even try it. Sit down, eat your slice of pizza, and be quiet. I said a unman. No, I didn't say a unman. That's right. We got another unman who acted in self-defense in a triple pow-powing in a Detroit gas station. Yeah, you guys, be careful who you're running up on and trying to get something from. First thing, understand something. When you say it's a icka or put your hands in the air or something like that, don't always think that it's going to go smoothly. It's not always possible for it to go your way. That person right there, thank you so much, G-Man. Thank you so much. It's a little muffled, but we're going to switch the mics in a minute. Okay, muffled sounds bass heavy. I'm going to switch it out right now. We got another person that's saying it's great. Got another one that's saying it's good. Batty Lynn? Okay, I'm going to see what's going on. Yeah, let's keep on moving forward, you guys, because we got these guys over here that just got... Yeah, inside of the gas station, you're running up on somebody, don't even know if they got it. Luckily he did, and 3 of them, see ya, this is for my homies. This is for my homies. This is what they're going to be singing for them, because they're going to be needing to see them in the gangster lean. Don't be running up on people thinking that they ain't got it just because you got it. Check this out, you guys. Come on, where we going again? Detroit, show them what it is.
Good evening, I'm Ruth Barrage. A lot to get to on this day, but first, breaking news. The Wayne County prosecutor announcing no charges against a man who shot and killed 3 people at a Sunoco gas station on Detroit's west side. Fox News' Jamie Sherrod is live in studio with the latest.
Right, they say the 22-year-old suspect in connection to that shooting will not be charged, and that's because officials say this was all a case of self-defense. According to police sources, this all happened around 3 a.m. Sunday during an illegal drag racing meetup in Detroit. 2 vehicles collided. We're told one of them, with the 3 victims inside, waved a gun and chased the other vehicle, that vehicle there, the red one, carrying several others, to that gas station you see on your screen. The trio apparently got out and attacked the driver, and that is when a passenger in the suspect's vehicle allegedly used what we are told was a Draco pistol, firing at the 3 victims who later died. The pistol was registered to the shooter, and he is a CPL holder. Now, the Wayne County Prosecutor's Office saying in a statement, quote, under Michigan law, a person can use deadly force if they reasonably believe it is necessary to prevent imminent death or serious bodily harm to themselves or others. After a careful review of the facts and evidence, WCPO has determined that the warrant will be denied for insufficient evidence to prove beyond a reasonable doubt that the suspect did not act in lawful self-defense.
Ran up on him and didn't know that he had that Draco. Yeah, the Draco, and he got a license for it.
And in defense of others. Now, we did reach out to the parents of the victims, and understandably, they did not want to speak at this time. Reporting live in studio, Jamie Sherrod, Fox 2 News.
Yeah, ran up on him with that Draco and said, no, thank you. Yeah, don't be running up on people thinking they ain't got it, because as soon as it come out your mouth, they can get you. There's self-defense right there. Raka-taka, pop, pop, pop. Yeah, exactly. Now they're going to be singing, this is for my homies. Hey, I feel sorry for them, but I don't know what they was doing out there. And if the police are saying it's self-defense, probably self-defense. That's what you're going to get. Oh, well, that's right. I still pray for you. And praying for your soul and your family and your children. And hopefully they get to keep on moving stronger and move forward and get over this situation and take this as an example to not follow the example of how you went out. Got to do it like that. Must say it. Let's keep on moving forward. Amen. Yes, it's still a life that was lost, so we're going to go ahead and show some love. Let's get on over to Long Island. We got a father and a son who are facing charges after boom chemicals were found in their Long Island home. Come on, you guys. Got all types of people out here nowadays. You can't know what's going on. I already told you, at this point, you can make something up in your head and wait a week, and it'll probably happen. Or it probably already did, but we just didn't see it yet. Let's keep on moving forward. It feels like we're living in a video game, to tell you the truth.
News on Long Island, where police say they have found chemicals that had been combined to make explosives. A 48-year-old man and his son are now under arrest. The discovery has forced police to evacuate nearby homes as the bomb squad and hazmat teams secure that area. Christina Fan is live in Syosset with what we know so far. Christine?
Let's get those likes up, you guys. I know we're doing pretty crazy today, yes, and I know we can get it up. It's Friday. It's not 6 anymore, but I know you guys are up. Let's see who we got up in here. Let's double tap that screen. Pap, to get those likes up. If you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? We're almost at 72 and we're knocking on the door to 80,000. That's right, you guys. We do this every single day. Hit that subscribe, that notification bell down there so that you know when we're on. Also, subscribe to the channel. We're here every single day. Let's go. And that's free. I ain't even asking you to be a big spender and saying, give me all the money in your pockets. I ain't doing that. I ain't going to do it like that. But you know what we do? We would like if you hit that like button, because it gets many more people over here to see what we got going on today in our health and wellness section. Will be coming up very soon. And today we'll be talking about exercising on an empty stomach. Is it good? Is it bad? What do you know about it? Has anybody got any information about exercising on an empty stomach? What does happen? What kicks in? What's the good parts? What are the bad? How long should you do it? Should you do it at all? Who does it benefit? Does it actually burn fat? A lot of questions are going to be answered today, you guys. We're going into it about working out when you're hungry. Is it good for you? Really good clip that we got today, and I think a lot of people are going to get information from it. That's right, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward with this story.
Yeah.
Well, Mary, as you just said, police arrested a father and a son after discovering explosive material inside their home here on Patricia Lane in Syosset. Both of those suspects are due to be arraigned in court on charges of criminal possession of a weapon later on today, among other serious charges. This video, you can see officers surrounding and responding to the neighborhood Wednesday afternoon, evacuating neighboring homes before the Nassau County Hazmat Response Team carefully removed the hazardous chemicals from the house. You can see multiple jars, bottles, and what appears to be white powder in some of the bags. Police say their investigation actually started at Syosset High School, where administrators found a swastika drawn in the boys' bathroom. Detectives determined a 15-year-old student was responsible, and while searching his home, discovered several chemicals that had been combined to create explosive materials. Officers say further investigations revealed that the teen's father, 48-year-old Francisco Somlis, paid for the purchase of those various chemicals on multiple occasions. Again, both father and son are now in custody. The father will be making his first court appearance today at 1st District Court in Hempstead. Reporting live from Syosset, Christina Fan, CBS News, New York.
Yes, you guys, you might be hearing a little bit of interruption or whatever like that, but again, there's nothing that we can do about it because iPhone, the Apple itself, did some sort of update, and yeah, we got a kind of quirky sounds going on. Sorry about that, you guys. We're trying our best to keep it moving. We're here every single day. This is what we do. Sounds like somebody's dad wanted them to be a chemist in the worst way. Oh boy, another dummy. What chemicals look like bleach and cleaner to me? Okay, keep on going. Dang, remember when we're just a weed pot and just the big news? Hey, the world is changing now, you guys. The world is changing. And you know what's, luckily they found that thing and they followed up on it. That's why you got to be real careful out here nowadays. Nowadays, they're not taking graffiti in schools the way that they used to. When kids do graffiti on the desk now, that's almost a misdemeanor. They can be arrested for that. I already know a girl. Her son was in the 4th grade. He was writing on a desk. The teacher took a picture of it. Next thing you know, the police came in and arrested the kid just for writing on the desk. We had to go to the precinct to pick that kid up. And he had no affiliation with no Jill's Nangs or nothing. But that's what they do now, because they got to follow up on it and see if he does have affiliation, because you don't want any of that going on in the school. Let's get on over to New York. We got to get over to the Bronx. And if I can make it there, I'll make it bum bum. Anywhere, it's up to you. New York, New York. joke. Let's get it, you guys. We got to get on over to the Bronx. If you guys live in the hood and you live in these buildings over here, woo, I feel for you. Because I don't know how you're living there, because at nighttime they're having parties in the hallway. They got seats and chairs all lined up against your door. You can't really get anything going because they probably having music playing out there. You guys have that going on in your hallway outside your door. How would you feel? I mean, you live in an apartment building. A lot of people do. A lot of people live in houses. But can you imagine living like this? Check this out, you guys. I could never do it. I'll be in trouble all the time, probably arguing with people all day.
Walked into 1920 Walton Avenue, we saw this guy slumped over, nodding off. The place looks like the morning after a house party. Bags and bottles, drugs disguised as candy.
Just smoking, tratando de largar in the lobby.
This is Alberto, the building super, who didn't want to show his face. He says people crowd the lobby to party and do drugs. These photos sent to us exclusively by tenants who are frustrated. They say it's noisy and it smells bad.
The drugs, a lot of drugs lying beside right here where I'm opening up my door, they lying down here, sleeping.
What's the most amount of people you've seen in the lobby?
Oh, wow, a whole bunch. Like 20, 30 guys hanging out in the hallway.
People say it's not just the drugs and the partying, but these people are vandalizing the building, writing things like this all over the walls.
The super says it's hard to keep up with the constant cleaning and complaints from residents.
Sometimes I try to take them out, but they try to fight me. And
That's why I don't do that anymore. Sometimes I try to take them out, but they try to fight me. So I don't do it no more. And let me tell you something. If the management ain't got nothing to do with it, don't be a hero super. Don't be what do they call it? Don't be Craig in what they call him security, top flight security of the world, Craig. Don't try to be top flight security of the world, Craig, because you just a super. If the management ain't helping out, leave it alone. Trust me.
They trying to fight him?
Yeah.
He says he calls the cops too, but they often show up hours later.
It makes me feel scared. I don't feel secure in this building.
It's fear. People say they're running out of ideas to get these partiers out the building. In the meantime, they're trying to keep their distance. In Tremont, Lindsay Tanny, News 12, The Bronx.
They need to get with the management and let them know what's going on. If the management can't do nothing about it, you can't neither. Because guess what they got rid of, you guys? Y'all want to hear something crazy and you think I'm lying? You want to hear something crazy. How did I find out? I told you I used to be a super. I got rid of that crap. I ain't doing that no more, messing with people. You wind up being a super. They look at you like you're a DeWalt. Come on over here. I need you to fix this, fix that. That's why, no thank you no more. Check this out. Let me tell you something. I don't know if you know, but there's no such thing as trespassing in New York. I said it in one sentence. There's no such thing as trespassing in New York. It's been abolished. This is what happens. Let's say I'm the super of the building. I got this guy sleeping in the hallway, right? Hey, police officer, can you come over here? The police come, Scooby-Dooby-Doo. What's the problem? This guy doesn't live in the building. I need him out of here. They used to arrest you and then put you through the system. Now they go over to you and say, excuse me, I need you to get out the building. And if you get up and walk out, that's it. They let you go. Only time they can arrest you or do anything is if you refuse. Can you believe that? So guess what? People can come in your building and do anything that they want in New York because that's the law. Think I'm lying? Look it up. No such thing as trespassing. No trespassing at all, Cocoa Weeds. No. And then when I called them one time, there was a dude was in front of the building with a big speaker just blasting the music at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, and not only that, he was asleep. He was slumped in the chair like this. And the speaker was just boom, boom, just going off. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? I didn't want to touch the dude. Seeing the cops riding by, I'm like, yo, can y'all do something about this? You know what I'm saying? They look, they got out the car, they walk over, and they're just looking at him like he's an artifact, looking at him and everything like that. And so I said, yo, wake him up. Oh no, we don't want to touch him, because if he falls and something happens, that's on us. We got to let him wake up. You have no idea how scared they are in New York because they don't have any backup. The legal is all on them now. And the ones that do want to do stuff, their hands are tied. So what you going to do about that? And then when you make an arrest, the person is out of jail before you even come out of lunch. So nothing sticks. So your ideas of being a sarge or a lieutenant or whatever like that by gaining rank and getting collars, it's not happening. especially when you got these judges out here with these revolving doors. So it's a lose-lose situation, you guys. Not even going to talk about the amounts of police that we have now, since we have less police. So much to go into, but just forget about it. It's just crazy. Let's get on over to Memphis right now. We got an exclusive footage situation that's being released of shootings. I shouldn't have said that word. In some Edley senior skip days in schools. So basically, we got a skip day in Selby County, in Selby Family Park. It's in Memphis. They got an exclusive, some new footage that's been released of a powing, and it seems like these kids were just out there hanging out, and someone lost their life. 16-year-old is now under arrest and being charged for this crime. It was a skip day, a senior skip day. All of them were out there just having a good time. We got one person out there was doing interviews. Next thing you know, they start running. Person loses his life. Let's get on over to Memphis to see what's going on with this situation right here. Can't even have a good skip day, huh? Sad situation over here.
New tonight at 6, this exclusive new video shows the moment a gun goes off twice at Shelby Farms Park, and more than 200 teenagers take off running during a senior skip day last week.
Now, one teenager, Corian Bean, was killed. Another unnamed 16-year-old is charged with his murder.
Action News 5's Garner Montgomery live in studio with us now. And Garner, you spoke with the student who filmed that video we saw.
That's right. Cordova High senior Cameron Redmond says he just wanted to document a fun day out with his friends and interview people at the event, not knowing he was about to record that traumatic moment.
Come on, y'all, let's get those likes. So we need more people to see this, more children to see it, more teens to see it, to see what's going on with situations like this. And when you hit that like button, YouTube sends up a signal, and they send many more people over here to see our show. It's got a lot of educational and informal things that I would like for you guys to see. We don't just show clips over here. We also have educational clips in what we play. A lot of times, if you see things like this, you might be able to have a conversation with your child about what's going on. Stories like this actually open doors. Want to sit down with them for a minute? Look, I'm not always on your back because I'm mean. You always get mad because I'm telling you to text me. Let me know where you're at. Well, this is why. Because I never know what's going on. It's not you, son. It's not you, daughter. It's not you, grandson. It's not you, granddaughter. It's not you. I just want to be careful for you. And let them see stories like this. This way they understand why you're on their back all the time. Other stories as well. I gotta really practice what I preach out here. If we see things like that are going so bad, and different things that involve our children, I don't know if we're wrong or right about showing them what's going on, because it's not like it used to be where we try to hide their eyes and protect them. They have to go out into the world and be able to deal with these people as well. We have to prepare them. Not only do we prepare them for respect, courtesy, class, and things like that, we have to prepare them to defend themselves as well as many different ways that we have to prepare them. We have a responsibility as parents. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys.
When that fun day out became a nightmare.
When you get out there and make a random more
I was trying to, have some fun, make memories as a senior. For it to turn left, it was very traumatic.
Cameron Redmond says he saw an Instagram post for a senior skip day event at Shelby Farms Park, saying he went to have fun with friends on a sunny day where he graduates and begins military service.
Next thing I know, I heard a shot, and I heard a lot of young ladies and young men screaming. And after I heard that, I ran as fast as I could and get covered. I lacked sleep like that whole week.
17-year-old Millington High student Corian Bean was killed in that shooting. A 16-year-old was charged with first-degree murder days later.
Detectives with the sheriff's office broke this heartbreaking news to a mother that her child was shot and killed in this park.
But young people, we have a lot to live for. We the future. So, to get killed like that, his life will cut short.
Redmond says his heart breaks for Bean's mother and is frustrated teens his age can't leave the home without the threat of gun violence.
It's very sad that we have to go through that, as high schoolers, to see someone, dead, get shot and killed in front of us.
Redmond says he believes youth gun violence continues to be an issue because of parents neglecting their kids and not paying attention to what their child is up to.
There you go.
Go to their children's room and see if you find a weapon or drugs. A lot of these parents don't know what their kids are doing. So I think that's very important. Start with the parents.
And meanwhile, you got a kid saying that. Kid saying this. He's 17 years old. He might look grown because he's big, but look how smart he is. Perfect example. That's a good kid right there.
Suggested a possible solution to keep senior skip days safe through school districts, possibly legitimizing what's always been an unofficial tradition and giving seniors a day off to have fun with adult supervision to keep them safe. Reporting live in studio, Gordon Montgomery.
And the next thing you know from the mother, my boy ain't never hurt nobody. Oh no, not him. You know. And then I told you, they only show the picture when he was in public school. They don't show the picture when he got the shiesty on, covering the eyes and all of that. They don't want to show you that when he got the Draco and the Instagram page, or doing one of these or something like that with his whole crew around. And why they keep wearing those masks, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and predict something right now because I've been pretty lucky with it. Lord, please. Government, anybody hear me right now? Let's go ahead and put a charge on anybody wearing a mask now, especially in the summertime. Any state now, let's start making sense of going back to the way we was in the 70s and the 80s. Why you got that ski mask on? You must be up to something. Jump out the car and put them up against the wall. That should be I don't care what y'all call me. Let it be now. I want to say it right. I want to be the one to say it. Jump out the car and run up on anybody who got the mask on. If you got a mask on, a shiesty, any of that stupid stuff, you need to be ran up on by the boys. I don't care. Call me what you want. But you got a mask on and it's 70 degrees outside and you're wearing all black. You must be up to something. Come here for a minute. Come here. And you're going to get tired of wearing the mask and people pulling you over. That's what they need to start doing. I used to get pulled over for a fitted hat. I'm not even playing. Everybody walking, everybody in the clique walking. Let's say that day I got the red one on. I'm walking, New York Yankee, police roll by. Hey, you with the red hat. I'm like, I'm like 6. I ain't trying to hate, but what? Come here for a minute. Do the search down, whatever like that. Yeah. Treat them like the red hat. Treat them like the hat. Yeah, treat them that way. I bet you they stop. Because I ain't like it. I said, you know what? When I got to the crib one day, I looked at that hat. I said, I ain't wearing these damn hats no more. I stopped wearing 5950s and throwbacks like crazy after that. I'll probably wear a couple now. I said, you know what? You probably got a little older. You done aged out of the, hey, you with the. That's why I don't wear them no more, because certain stereotypes that they have. I'm talking about they have them. And that's one thing that should bring up as a stereotype, but for good. Y'all remember in the 70s, the old school, the ski mask? Y'all remember what I'm talking about, right? You see somebody with a ski mask on back in the day of the summertime, what would you be thinking? They up to something, right? So that's what we need to take it right back to. Ski mask, get them. Get them! Get up against the wall. I'm tired. Why y'all keep on pulling me over? Why you keep on wearing the mask? You know what? They're going to throw the mask away. Lead by example. Let's get on over here and go to Atlanta, Georgia. We got to get on over to this Southwest flight where we got this woman who's been discriminated against because of her weight. They try to say that she can fit in 2 seats. Do you know that they tried to disrespect that lady and say you might need to buy 2 seats? Try to say she was a big one. They try to say that she had a big back, big back, big back, big back. Yeah, my back is loaded up with gems and juicy foods. Yeah, my back is loaded up. My big back has no rules.
New at 6, a dream vacation went all wrong for one woman. She believes one of the busiest airlines at Hartsfield-Jackson Airport discriminated against her.
Right, she says it was due to her size, or at least how big they thought she was. Fox 9's Kevin Stewart joins us live from the airport to explain. Kevin?
Yeah, guys, we're talking about Southwest Airlines, the third largest carrier here at the airport. And that is a particular airline that's undergone a bunch of changes recently, including this new policy that says if you're too big to fit in 1 seat, you got to pay for 2, which might sound like simple to some folks.
Some old nutty professor type thing. Excuse me, sir. Oh, you're going to have to pay for 2 seats. Sherman's having relations. Sherman's having relations. Hercules, Hercules, Hercules. Sound like one of them situations, right? How dare you call me big? I'm big boned. What are you talking about? It's Friday, y'all. Come on.
But this woman we talked to says they got it all wrong. Take a look. Tabby Parker is back from her vacation, a Hawaiian cruise.
Turn up cruise. It's a bucket list.
A trip that began with a Southwest Airlines flight from Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport to Los Angeles. But when she pulled up to the counter, they told her she was too big for one seat just by eyeballing her, and told her she had to pay for another seat.
Paid $443 for another round trip ticket. Thank God I was available to have it. I would have had it, you know what I'm just saying, but what if I didn't?
It's part of Southwest Airlines' new policy. The airline says it's been around since the end of January.
They're discriminating now on big people.
But here is the thing. Look at this. Parker fit in her seat, armrest down, seatbelt buckled. She called the extra tickets a slap in the face to her hard work.
I'm a success story so far. I'm down well over 100 pounds. I get my steps in every day. I'm doing my doggone thing. And to get a slap in the face.
In a statement, Southwest Airlines says, quote, "Our goal is to always provide a comfortable experience for everyone on board. Our customer care team will work with her directly if she requests a refund." Parker says that's all well and good, but
Sam Champion said, "Leave my girlfriend alone."
forcing passengers to buy a ticket based on an employee's discretion without trying out the seat.
That's wrong. Being subjective about who needs, who's big, who's not. You're wrong. God does not like ugly. And what you're doing is discriminating.
But I mean, let's be honest now. It does look like she's pushing herself up against that wall a little bit. I don't know if you're gonna be able to sit like this the whole time, man. You know what I'm saying? I see what you're trying to attempt to do, and throw down the arm, and you got the little coming over the top and the bottom. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of Pillsbury or whatever like that might be going into the next seat or whatever. Maybe they need to get a little measuring thing now. Maybe they need to get a little measure thing and just walk up to people. Could you imagine them doing that? Like, oh, excuse me for a minute. Come in for a second. This sounds like soul playing I'm talking about, this sounds like some soul playing stuff, right? Like, hold on a minute, please. With the tape measure. Let's see. Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to make it. You might have to get 2 seats. What if they pull up with the tape measure, y'all? That'd be crazy if they come up with the tape measure. Like, excuse me, come in for a minute. You want to check my bag? No, I want to check you. You know, they have the machine right there, the little thing right there. Put your bag in there to see if it can fit. No, they're going to say, turn around. And put your butt inside the thing right there and see if it can fit. Because if it can't, you might have to pay for 2 seats. Let's keep on going, you guys. Let's go.
Now, she says if she did not have the money to get the new tickets, she would have been stuck because she would have lost money out on her cruise. She says she will demand a refund.
She'll get her money. She'll get her money.
Airport, Kevin Stewart.
Just so you know, Southwest is going to give her money back.
Fox 5 News.
They said that if she requests her money back, they're going to give it to us. So, yeah. And I'm going to be honest, you guys, she wasn't like protruding out of the seat that much. Just a little bit of, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know I'm talking about the Pillsbury Dough guy. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been on planes before. Don't try that slick stuff with me talking about you can fit in the seat just because you can put the arm down. And I'm not talking about nobody specific here. I'm talking about a couple of flights that I've been on, and I ain't pay attention that I took the middle seat. Oh, that's why your boy, I'm an island boy, and I'm just trying to make it. You know what I'm talking about when I say island boy? That's right, you guys. I'm always on that outside seat. If it ain't first class, I don't have no problem saying, oh, no problem. I get up for you to go to the bathroom. No problem getting up to go to the bathroom. No, I used to be a little kid and wanted to be in the window. That's when you wind up over there stuck to the side like that because everybody using your seat up. Don't do that. Stay on that aisle. Be an island boy or island girl. And this, you know what else is good for? When you're about to get off the plane, you ain't got to be doing like this while everybody else is getting their luggage and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm short, but it still winds up like that. You on the end, you know you got the next row. You're going to be the first one to grab your luggage and get up out of there. Stay on the aisle. Make sure that when you get a flight, you guys, that's what I do. I like to be an island boy. I don't do the middle seat because I don't know your arms like that. And if you get next to a funk box, now you're in trouble because you got to deal with 2 underarms and not just 1. I'd rather have 1 that I can deal with and have to fight for the 1 arm, and I got a definite arm seat on this side. It's a couple of strategies to being an island boy. Trust me, be an island boy. You're going to be really happy. The window, No, no, no. That's for the people that want to be like this. Ooh, look at that cloud. Ooh, look. I start thinking about Twilight Zone and stuff like that. Put that damn window down, especially if it's sunny and I want to go to sleep. No, I want to put that window down if I have to wind up sitting over there. But if you're with your wife, your family, or whatever like that, you're on vacation, no problem. Sit wherever you want, have a good time, you guys. Let's keep on moving forward. And why you must stop being responsible for everyone. I want to talk to you guys about this. You have a lot of burdens on you right now. I know a lot of us do. We're worried about different things in our lives. I have to lead by example as well. I got a lot of issues going on with this situation, with these guys. Just had to go to court. You know how things are with your body and with life. That's why I always tell you guys to try to stay healthy, stay fit, and try to eat good food. You know why? Because you're the vessel. And once things start happening, everything that you built up in your body is going to be there to fight back for you. If you've eaten well, if you got your muscles up, if you conditioned yourself to deal with things, you'll be able to last and endure more than most people. So you got to condition yourself, get used to stuff, get used to bad things happening. Always, again, get used to change because it always happens. You never know something's going to happen that you cannot control. That's why I'm telling you guys right now, you can't always be responsible for other people. You can't always be responsible for other things that go on. Sometimes you got to let it go in order for you to maintain. Understand that. A lot of times you have so much burdens on you, other people's problems, other things you have to deal with. But sometimes in order for you to be able to maintain, it's just like a job. People are like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do that. You haven't taken a vacation in over a year. Stay away for 1 week and watch how better you are for the job. Got to start taking care of ourselves and giving ourselves mini vacations. I want to show you guys this right here. Why you must stop being responsible for everyone. This is the heavenly body. First part of our, let's go to the first part of our health and wellness section today. This, guys, is coming in from a channel called Heavenly Body. It's about mind, it's about control, it's about being at peace, and it's about reality. And it's about the same thing I tell you guys every day. We're going to go right back to the airplane. When that mask drops on, they tell you to cover your face first before you can try to take care of somebody else. Because if you can't take care of yourself, you're not going to be able to. Let's get into it, you guys. Why you must stop being responsible for everyone. That's right. And the channel's name is Heavenly Body. Really quick clip, very important. Why you must stop being responsible for everyone. And sometimes you got to say no and let it go, even when you can help them. Telling you, he'll explain why. Let's get into it, you guys. Very educational piece that I found.
Give the people every day like fish to eat. Just teach them fishing. Because if I every day go out and just do the fishing and every day I just give you fish, at some point you're going to become dependent on me. But then now I realize, but if you are dependent on me, even me, I can never be free. I can never be free. You know, before I was thinking, why I have the boat, I know how to fish, I do it, why should I like force somebody else to like learn the same stuff so that he does it again and like waste time if I already can do it? I thought this is an act of kindness. I thought it is understanding, it is compassion to do it. But meanwhile, no. I really had to come to terms with, actually I'm not doing something good. I am stopping I'm stopping you from actually growing yourself, from experiencing yourself. Me.
If I keep going to get fish and I keep on bringing it to you and feeding you, I'm not helping you. I'm really helping you if I let you learn how to fish. Sometimes I got to cut you off for you to be able to make it on your own. The same way like when I was 40 and my mom said, oh, you can't come stay here no more. And I'm like, what? Yeah, and I had to get it right. Yeah, had to get it right. And now she's gone many years now and I'm able to maintain. Thank you, mommy, for kicking me out the crib, making me figure it out.
Meaning that in the past years now, I would say I cut a lot of lines, but not because I don't like the people. Not because they did something wrong to me, not because I'm mad at them, even if some of them maybe think like this. I cut the line because they mean something to me. I cut the line because I saw very clearly now, number one, I want to be free, meaning they need to be free. They need to be self-sufficient. And that means I cannot continue to always be the white knight who saves everyone.
Now you trying to be a comedian, AJV86, it says don't help anybody. Got it. No. He's talking about stop trying to be the white knight to everybody, because all you're going to do is drain yourself. You have to have some inner for yourself as well. And guess what? People also have some responsibility in learning things themselves as well in order to maintain. You can give a man a fish and he can eat for one day, or you can teach a man to fish and he can learn how to feed himself forever. It's common sense.
So I need to really to relieve and release myself from this idea that I'm responsible for other people's life. But sometimes it's difficult. It's difficult to know that I have to tell you, you know what? I can't help you. Knowing I could, but saying I can't. And the other one without understanding, yeah, but in the past you always helped me. Oh, what happened? Why are you not supporting me anymore? Even like maybe being mad at me or creating some negative emotions towards me or some resentment, yeah? And just having to accept that maybe this person is never gonna understand why it's happening the way of how it's happening. But I know I have to do it this way.
You got to constantly take care of people, constantly look out. I'm not talking about children or people that need it, but sometimes look at it like the welfare system, right? They keep on getting money, right? Keep on getting money. Now it's to the point where they get to, they're like, where's my check at? How dare you? Meanwhile, they ain't even looking at it like, I'm getting this money for free or stuff like that. A lot of times when you give somebody something and they don't really have to work for it, they get used to it. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. They get used to it, right? And then as soon as you stop giving it to them, or as soon as you can't give it to them because you lost a little bit of money, you can't take care of yourself, now you're the bad guy or girl. You ever deal with anything like that? So what he's basically trying to say is you can't always look out for everybody. You can't. You got to let these people live their lives and learn as well, especially when it's the same person over and over again. Same situation. Let's go.
If I do not cut the line, it's not going to be good for your life. It happened in my family. It happened in the circle.
Entirely says, how dare you stop giving me stuff? You know what I'm talking about? Look at Gringa. She said, story of my life. Learn that the hard way. That's why you don't feed wildlife. I need to learn to say no, but it's not you. See, Miss Keisha, that's the part that we're talking about. People like you probably give so much and people don't respect it in return. Or maybe they do, but guess what, Miss Keisha? It's okay for you to keep some of that stuff too. It's okay for you to be okay for yourself too. You know what I'm saying? It's people like Kendra, a lot of people out here, like here that I know that really hold it down and do what they got to do. People that's been, you know what I'm saying, fighting just like me to keep their lives together and stuff. Yeah, it's okay to help people out, but you got to make sure you take care of yourself. Like I give out to charities and stuff all the time, but I make sure Boogotti's straight. We're going to buy a suit today. I don't give a damn about, we're going to get a whole nother suit today. I got to take care of myself also. That's right. Ain't nothing wrong with taking care of yourself. Taking care of yourself.
Of the people that I worked with many years. And this is where I also saw how this type of lesson started way back already when I felt like I need to be responsible for how other people feel.
That focus.
And therefore I took a lot upon myself and in a way abandoned myself, neglected the way of how I feel. And it all turned out then, step by step, this life continued.
I did that here. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. I used to do that here. Oh no, just do what you gotta do. Keep on going forward. Try to help every single person in the chat. And now I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You can't keep doing that. I got somebody that I had to ship something out for, had to come out of my pocket for, because I don't want them to think something bad about me. Gotta do certain things for certain people because you don't want them to feel a certain way about you. That's tiring as well. Because especially if you're a person that likes to prove yourself or likes to be a person of your word, and as soon as you say something, that's more responsibility for you. More responsibility can also translate into more stress. Babysitting, taking care of people's kids. I'm going there. Going over there to take care of old people and stuff like that. Cleaning up behind people. That stuff gets aggravating after a while. But some people you have to do it for. Let's keep on moving forward.
He showed me right in front of the face. It's not the way. It's not a good idea to make people dependent on yourself. But this is also again why for me this whole idea of, like for example, I explained it, like being the king of Shaolin and everybody follow me. Why it's completely, even if you would gift it to me, I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want people, even in that field of Shaolin or whatever field it is, to be dependent on somebody else. Because I feel in my own life, it is exactly this that stops you from being free. And being free also means, in a way, you need to experience things and then figure out your own path of how to get out again, of how you navigated yourself into that hole.
It's just like when you have children. You can always go to be their rescue and always save them. But you know what the real treat is? When you see your child make it out of something and you know that they've learned how to do it, as a parent, you be like, yes. You know why you feel good? Number one, because you're the parent. Number two is because it's your baby. But also because they figured it out. And now they're just that closer to possibly being good when it comes down to the time when you're not there. It's a perfect example, you guys. When people figure it out, instead of you always spoon feeding it to them, you're making for a better world and for a better class of people. I'm not trying to tell you that people can't teach you and guide you in the right direction. But when you constantly come up to somebody for something, that's not doing nothing but becoming dependent. Let's keep on going. We got a little bit more.
And sometimes this is just the way of how I feel meanwhile life is. That growth only happens after you're falling down sometimes, and then figure out in your own way how to stand up, how to continue, how to not repeat the same mistake.
We just got knocked down and we on our way back up. We got a strizike, we fighting, and every day we doing our thing. You guys are showing up even more than you did before. Numbers are low. I'm feeling even better about the show because we got something to go through. After we get through this, it's probably gonna make us stronger. See what I'm saying? Probably make us even stronger on our foundation. Sometimes you got to go through stuff with people or by yourself to make you stronger. You ever hear about tempering? They temper something, or they put that steel in that coolant to make it stronger. Sometimes you got to treat things. Walk into the cold cold shower in order to get yourself ready and prepared for stuff. You got to be prepared out here for them, for what's out there. Let's go.
And this is what I see in my life. So there are some core things that this universe
there you go, Tanya.
wants to display to me in different ways. Yeah, that you can't do it like this. Because also, I mean, literally saying 90% of the ones where I would say, hey, I help you all the time. You had nothing, I helped you all the time. All these people, 90% of them, all in a way, I would say, don't have something good to say about me. All in a way, from my perspective, I would say they betrayed me in a way. They never showed any gratefulness, any thankfulness for all of this. Okay, but at the same time, I also learned, stop pointing to the other. In a way, I also have to say, yeah, it's because of that same pattern that brought me into trouble, that brought me into that negative state already that I mentioned from 12 until 20. Trying to take other people's problems as my problems. Instead of letting everyone learn their own lesson, do their own work, and therefore grow by themselves.
You know how parents and fathers raise their boys? And they be like, leave him alone. Leave him alone. Let him learn it. Leave them alone. How they do it in the karate master, they put you out there, you be in the hard times, but the next thing you know, you're killing it. You're really good at doing it because you've been weathered and you tempered and you weathered the storm. That's what's going to make you be able to last long when that person's not there anymore. Not telling you guys to pull away from people, but I'm telling you at the same time, these people that you think you're helping, a lot of times they're not going to even appreciate what you're doing for them. You ever help somebody and you stop helping them and they be like, yo, I can't stand you, F you, mother ucker, whatever. That's because you took away what they was used to. They didn't look at the fact that you was giving it to them out of your heart and making sure that they were straight. They looked at it like they deserved it and you stopped giving it to them. A lot of people on these government programs act like that. I'm telling you, there's a lot of people that act like that out here. Obligated. So yeah, thanks for watching. Subscribe to his channel. Why you must stop being responsible for everyone. And again, we're not talking about just cutting people off, but we're also talking about having something in the reserve for ourselves in order to have something to go on. Thank you, y'all. Let's keep on moving forward. Y'all thought that was it? That wasn't even a health and wellness section right there. That wasn't even a health and wellness section right there. That was a little bit of enlightenment. That was a bring up. That was information for us. And if you get clips like that y'all want to send in, go ahead and send them in. But do me a favor, make sure that they're long, not the latitude. I really want to make sure everybody can see it. Now we get into the health and wellness section. Your body eats itself when you exercise hungry. How? Here goes 3D animation. A lot of people say that you should exercise when you're hungry. But the truth of the matter is there's a one sensitive point when you should let up. It's really after the half-hour mark. That's right, because your stomach is already empty. They're not recommended that you do this. But if you want to burn your reserves and try to get some of that fat to go, half hour. Don't go any longer than that, you guys, because then you're going to start tapping into other areas and you're starting to play around with muscles, probably starting to get sacrificed. Do not go longer than a half, and it depends on the person too. We also got situations that says what happens when you exercise on an empty stomach. Anybody ever do that before? I don't recommend it as well, but it does have its benefits. Anybody know about this? Picture this, 6 o'clock in the morning. You haven't eaten anything in 10 hours. Your stomach is completely empty and you walk into the gym. How long should you work out? Should you do that? Should you have a snack? What's the bottom line? What should you do? Let you guys know right now. Let's get into this right here, you guys. Let's break this down. We got a great graphic going on. We got some great images that we're going to be following today. And yes, if you guys get something out of the content, we make sure that we put these clips on our Discord every single day so that you guys can go to our Discord and watch just these videos themselves. This is our health and wellness section. Welcome to Our Bottom Line. This segment today, we're going to be talking about the human body and how beautiful it is. Your body eats itself when you exercise hungry. Here's how. Again, your body eats itself when you exercise hungry. Here's how. We got a 3D animation right here. And yes, the channel is called The Body VS. The Body VS. We're going to get right into it, you guys, and we're going to break this down. Let's go.
Before you work out tomorrow morning on an empty stomach, you need to watch this video. I'm serious. Because there are exactly 3 things that happen to your body the moment you start exercising with 0 food in your system. The first one, it's actually incredible. Your body becomes a fat-burning furnace. The second one, that's where things get uncomfortable. And the third one, that's the one your body is desperately trying to warn you about, but you can't feel it happening.
Let's go.
Not until it's too late. I'm going to show you all 3 in order with visuals that will change how you see your own body forever. Let's go. Picture this. It's 6 a.m. You haven't eaten in 10, maybe 12 hours. Your stomach is completely empty, and you just walked into the gym. Here's what you need to understand first. Your body runs on glycogen, that stored sugar sitting in your muscles and liver. Think of it as your gas tank. After a full night of sleep with 0 food,
it's empty. Your gas tank is empty. And if you appreciate the content that you're getting over here, you know what I'm about to say, because I shouldn't have to stop. I want to see those likes go up. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, it's time to get subscribed. We do things like this every single day. Yes, health and wellness, one of our best segments that we run over here, and we hope that you guys are getting something out of it, especially as much of the research that we do just to make sure that we're giving you guys good info. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And yes, like I said, half hour, depending on your metabolism and your body weight. You can actually start burning that fat first if you want to try to do this. But after that half hour, got to cut it down. It's time to get something to eat. Let's go.
That tank is running dangerously low. Not empty yet, but close. And the second you step on that treadmill or grab that first weight, your body realizes something terrifying. There's not enough fuel for what's about to happen. So what does it do? It improvises, it scrambles, it starts making decisions on the fly, some brilliant, some desperate. And that improvisation, that's where this story really begins.
Thing number one, and honestly, this is the part everyone loves to talk about. When glycogen runs low, your body has no choice. It goes hunting for the next available fuel source. And guess what's packed with energy?
Fat.
Just sitting there, waiting. Your fat cells. Your body releases a flood of adrenaline and norepinephrine, stress hormones that literally unlock your fat cells and force them to dump fatty acids into your bloodstream. This process is called lipolysis, real, actual fat burning. And multiple studies confirm it is significantly higher during fasted exercise compared to working out after eating. So yes, fasted cardio does burn more fat. That part is absolutely true. It's not a myth. But here's the thing. This is exactly where everyone stops the story. The fitness influencer posts this clip and says, "See, fasted cardio works," and walks away. But I'm not walking away. Because while your fat cells are burning, something else is quietly happening that changes everything. Thing number two. And this is the part nobody wants to hear.
When your body starts looking for food and it starts looking at the muscles like...
The moment your body realizes it's being forced to exercise without fuel, it doesn't just calmly adapt, it hits the panic button. Your adrenal glands start flooding your system with cortisol, the body's primary stress hormone, and not a small amount either. We're talking up to 50% more cortisol compared to exercising after a meal. Now, why should you care about that? Because cortisol does something brutal. It starts breaking down muscle protein. Your body literally looks at your own hard-earned muscles and thinks, I might need that for energy too. Let that sink in for a second. While you're in the gym trying to build muscle, your body is actively considering eating it for fuel. But hold on, because here's the twist that nobody talks about. At the exact same time cortisol is rising, your body also releases a massive spike in growth hormone. We're talking up to a 2,000% increase during fasted training. So now you've got cortisol trying to tear muscle down and growth hormone fighting to protect it. Your body is literally at war with itself.
Yes, do not be working out like that on an empty stomach. Unless you're just trying to burn for like a half hour. You can burn for a half hour, but don't do nothing else after that, because you've actually done burnt yourself and depleted all of enough of the fats. But if you're trying to gain weight the same way and gain mass, you're trying to do it like Rocky or get like, you know what I'm saying, Schwarzenegger or somebody like that to put some weight on, you're gonna need protein. You're gonna need eggs. You're gonna need the full eggs. Probably cracking them like they do. Go for it, yo. You gotta really eat good foods in order to have something to burn. You don't want to burn off the fat, because you actually want to store that fat, because you can actually use that fat when you're building up your muscles. Also, you might need a couple of supplements, and you're really going to look for got to balance your diet and make sure that you're getting like the right type of vegetables and the right type of leafy greens. So leafy greens, you want to make sure that you're eating the right type of proteins. You're talking about putting mass on, right? You cannot try to put mass on and work out, because all you're doing is burning against each other. You're going to get slim and you're going to burn off fat. That's all you're going to do. And you might get sleek and like defined muscles or whatever like that, but you're not going to have any muscle to build up, because you got to give your body something to build up on. Let's keep on going.
And who wins that war? That depends on one critical thing most people completely ignore: how long you keep pushing. Which brings us to thing number 3, and I need you to really pay attention to this one. Thing number 3, the one your body tries to warn you about, but you almost never hear it.
Cortisol.
After about 20 to 30 minutes of intense fasted exercise, your blood sugar starts dropping, and not slowly, it crashes. Now your brain, which runs almost entirely on glucose, starts sending out distress signals. At first, it's subtle, a little lightheadedness you shake off, some brain fog you blame on a bad night's sleep. Maybe your lifting form starts slipping and you don't even notice. Then your body starts pulling emergency moves. Your hands tremble just slightly. Your reaction time slows down. Your coordination gets a little off.
This is during the workout session. So you see certain things are not working really good. Your coordination is messing up. Your grip is not there. Why? You're weak. Your energy is already being depleted. You use what you had in you. You might as well go get something to eat. To tell you the truth, you should have stopped after 30 minutes. Honestly. Because now you got to build up from this.
And your immune system, it starts temporarily shutting down non-essential functions just to keep you standing.
And now you're tired. Exactly.
It scares me. Most of these warning signs, you won't feel them in the moment. You'll push through thinking you're just having a tough workout.
So you go to the gym sometimes and you try to show off, or you're working out with your boy, and then the next day you're like, oh. It's not only because you're not used to the regimen of working out. It's because of how you're treating your body. You're just throwing your body out there like that, and you probably haven't even eaten. A lot of people do go to the gym without eating, or even having a protein shake or something like that. And then you got to think about, what have I eaten? How long is this actually going to sustain me while I'm in the gym? You don't want to get bloated. You don't want to eat too much. But the right type of food will hold you guys down before you go, or maybe the night before, even though you got to remember by the morning, all of that food is going to be gone. So you're going to be running on fumes. So you might want to have a little bit of something in the morning, and I will get into that in the next clip.
But your body isn't just tired, it's desperate. It's screaming for fuel while you keep demanding more output. That's the silent warning, and most people blow right past it.
So, should you exercise on an empty stomach? Here's the honest answer. It depends. Short, moderate sessions, 20 to 30 minutes of light cardio, your body can handle that beautifully. The fat burning is real and the risks are minimal. But intense training, heavy lifting, long sessions past 40 or 45 minutes with absolutely no fuel, that's when cortisol wins the war. That's when blood sugar crashes. That's when your body stops building and starts just surviving. The sweet spot? Know your limit. Listen to your body. And if you're going fasted, keep it short, keep it moderate, and break that fast immediately after. Your body is the most incredible machine ever built.
I want to explain that part right there. He said when you break you got to break the fast immediately. So if you're fasting and you wind up going to work out, don't think that you're going to be able to continue fasting. You've already depleted everything that you got in you. It's time to eat. And now it's what you eat and how you eat. And you guys remember that from the other video the other day. What you want to put into your bodies, the certain vegetables, oatmeals, and certain things like that to start building your body back up off of, so that you can be ready to have regular sustainable meals. You have to be careful about how you come out of a fast as well as how you go into it.
But even the best machine can't run on an empty tank forever. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment right now. Do you train fasted or fed? And what's the longest you've gone? Hit subscribe if this changed how you think about your body.
I should have never told you guys about the timing, because then you're going to be like, oh, 30 minutes, 20 minutes. I don't never do it that long. How long do you guys go without eating? I want you to tell the truth. You know why? Because we're coming up with solutions. It's just like when you talk to your dentist. You don't play around and tell them you ain't have no sugar. You tell them the truth so you can find a solution. So if you've been working out and not really paying attention to, have I eaten first? Let me see some comments. I want to know if you guys had any of these situations like that where you're not seeing like the results that you may have been looking for. You're putting the workout in, but you're not seeing the mass if you want that. You're not seeing the definition of the cuts. There's more than one process in working out in health and physical health, you guys. You got to have balanced diet. You got to have proper sleep as well. That's right. You got to sleep enough time. You got to get the right amount of sleep. You also have to have a good amount of regimen when you go to the gym. And you have to change different things. You don't want to just work out on one part of the body every day. Sometimes you go for the arms. Sometimes you go for your legs. You go for the upper. You don't just keep on constantly working one thing. You're going to be walking around here looking like Jim Jones with big top and little legs, like a popsicle boy. You know what I'm saying? Probably all of them, Justin. Okay, what else we got over here? The longest fast I did was 3 days, only water, no working out. I need to start going to the gym and working on my legs. I got back walking. I don't want to lose it. There you go. Maybe one day because I'm too busy. I need motivation. What you got? We're all on the government list. Okay, or whatever you want to say, Jack. Let's keep on moving forward with this because we're going over here right now. We got the situation where I want to show you guys the name of the video, just in case you want to go join the channel or you may want to go watch this video yourself. Got me saying that crazy stuff. Let's go, you guys. Your body eats itself when you exercise hungry. Your body eats itself when you exercise hungry. Here's how. Parentheses, 3D animation. Okay, the name of the channel is The Body VS, like the body versus the body VS. I recommend that you guys also join that channel as well. There's many other videos about the body, about dieting, and about much more. Also arthritis and many other topics like that. The Body VS. That's right. That's the name of the channel, you guys. And I just want to tell you right now, if you appreciate content like that, and if you're getting something out of our health and wellness section, go ahead and double tap that screen and get those likes up. If you have not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? You see that notification bell down there? Tap that bell up so that you know when we're on. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. We got more to go on to. We got more. They're like, wait a minute, you mean to tell me after that? Yeah, it's not over. Y'all know how I do it. We got to keep on moving over here. It's to the point where I got to even freestyle it. I got so much more over here. Let's get on over here real quick. I want to see what we got for you. Let's go ahead and do this right here. Are we going to do this one right here? Yeah, I got to do this one right here. I got to do this because we've been talking about therapy. We've been talking about family, and we've been talking about getting out and understanding mental health. And this month, yes, is mental health awareness month. We're going to play this clip. I want to show you the power of LOVE. You guys, I want to apologize because it's one of those videos that you gotta close into. Somebody sent me this clip, and I want to thank you for sending us this clip because we respect our veterans, we respect our Army, our Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, every single person. We respect every single person that's serving for us, and sometimes when they come back from serving, they have a little bit of issues because of what they've seen, and they're not used to it. So guess what? It's beautiful to have. It's good to have a father or a mother or somebody that's there with you no matter what through the times that can bring you through these times. I want you guys to pay attention to this vet. That's right. He's been in a couple of tours, doesn't really understand what's going on. He did a little bit of damage in his dad's home. But love is the most important thing. I want you guys to understand love is a very important tool right here. Period. What you do for animals, what you do for each other. Love is no joke. Right here we help the single, we got this PTSD is real and it hurts the ones we love the most. Sorry I didn't have the full screen for this. I want you guys to check this out. PTSD is real and it hurts the ones we love the most.
Hold it, let it out slow. Breathe in, hold it, let it out slow. Get breathe out, come on out. Come on out. Come on out.
It's okay, it'll be fine, it'll be okay.
Just feel, listen to me. I want you to feel what you're feeling. Okay, now, you want to hold on to that feeling, you want to let it go? Hold on, no, or let it go?
Your thoughts.
Let it go.
You gotta do it, listen to your dad.
Don't listen to those thoughts. They are not you, and they are not your friends.
Thank you, angels.
Now listen to me. You want to hold on to this feeling, or you want to let it go? What do you want to do? You want to feel good? You want to feel bad? All right, then you let go of the feeling. Just let it go. Watch the road. Don't hold on to anything. Don't hold on to anything. All right, now you come on.
There you go, brother. It's okay, it's okay.
Yes. Okay. Do I love you?
Thank you, Miss Swanza.
Do I love you? Now I need you to love me. Do you love you? Do you love me? Do I love you? All right. Breathe. Listen to me, do what I'm telling you. Now let it out slow. Now breathe in. Hold it 3 or 4 seconds. Let it out slow. Breathe in. Hold it 3 or 4 seconds. Don't talk. Don't talk. Don't talk. Breathe out. Watch your breath as it leaves your mouth. Now breathe in. Hold it for 3 or 4. There you go. Now let it out nice and slow. Let it out nice and slow. And then breathe in. Okay.
Thank you, Faith.
Come on now, brother. We got you, brother. There you go. See?
Did you let go just for a second? Did you let go of disapproving of yourself? Did you give yourself a little love and approval? Just a little bit. And just a little bit more. And just a little bit more. Okay? All right? A little bit. All right? Oh, and this too shall pass. This is only temporary. And in a little while, you'll be right back to normal. Trust me. Okay? You trust me? Trust me. Okay? Inside of you is the power of God. There's nothing stronger than that love. Okay? And that's real. The rest of the shit is just feelings and thoughts that have nothing to do with what you really are. Okay? Alright? Alright? Alright. Of course you do.
Oh my God.
Now breathe. Hold it.
Yeah, you guys, I had to do that. I'm sorry, I had to do it. I had to show you guys that. Why? Because that's the time, that's this the month is mental awareness, and I want to do it with our veterans and show you what our people have been through so that you can see what it really is like. Lord knows what he's been through with those tours, and he's so lucky to have a father like that to stand there and hold him and say, "No, watch me, stay with me. You want to come out of this, right?" It's just priceless to have people like that. There's somebody right there. I'm not going to tell you not to have him in the house. There you go. That's some person right there. That's somebody that need to be taken care of, and he's been through it. So Lord knows what our veterans have been through, what they've seen, the stuff that they go through. Miss Swanza said it. Lord knows we have times when it triggers us. Certain things that we hear, loud noises. I understand that. I totally do. And that's why this month we're going to show our love and nothing but love to anybody who's suffering for any mental awareness or any health awareness at all. You guys, we pray for you, and we hope that you guys are getting through this. Every one of our veterans, every single chapter, every single one of you, because we love you over here. Anytime you need us, go ahead and DM your boy. I got you, because I understand what's going on, and I understand that life is real. And before you hurt yourself or before you hurt anybody else, understand that there's still people out there that love you. Guess what? That don't even know you. People will love you that don't even know you. So don't give up. Keep on moving forward. You got this far. People still love you. You hear what I'm saying? Because I do. I love you. Amen. That's right, you guys. And with that being said, we got a little more to get into. Like what? Y'all want to try to get your promos out there, trying to get in front of more businesses. If you're a vet and you got a lawn care service or you a painter or whatever like that, we're doing it like that. Anybody got their businesses and they're trying to promote it, send your promos over to us. We're going to put it up in the post notification area. We're going to make sure it gets in front of almost 72,000 subscribers. That's what we're doing over here. Send it over to bridgethisllc@gmail.com. That is bridgethisllc@gmail.com. It has to be in 1080 by 1080 size frame in order to fit in the post notification area. That's right. We're trying to help you get your business out there, and we're going to do it the way that we do it as a family. We're going to do it together. And also, don't forget to go to that Discord, because we post up all of our information from here. We make sure that we put it on the Discord as well. This chat does not stop right here. This chat goes to Discord. I'm telling you right now, the phone be going to 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm telling you, go over to Discord. You want a real good family and a real good group of people? Y'all missing out on the Our Bottom Line Discord. Don't say Boogotti send me the link. It's the same name of our show. Go to Discord, download it, and go chill out with your family. You're going to be happy. They doing all kinds of stuff over there. Gardening. They hooking each other up with all sorts of jobs, events. And you guys, do me another favor. I want to make sure that we understand it here. I want us to start posting where the people can find food, where people can find jobs, anything that can help each other out. We have an entire network at the Discord. We need to use it. I see you guys using it for good already, but we can use it for great, and then greater, and then greatest. It can get better. We can always turn it up and make it better. Anything we can do to help each other out, put it on the Discord. Don't. I got a sweater that I don't need no more. Yeah, you never know who's going to want it. I got a coat. You'll never know. We hear all sorts of things going on. Put it to the side and we'll do a donation pot one day. Get the people in different towns to come pick it up. Make a couple of phone calls and let them come pick it up from y'all. You never know what you can do, because your trash might be somebody's treasure. Real talk. Let's keep on moving forward, you guys. And I'm so glad that you joined too, because this thing turned out to be something bigger than what I thought. I thought it was going to be, okay, I'm going to be playing some videos, going to get some moderators. Our bottom line is a machine now. We're a unit, we're a family, and we stick together over here, and we don't play. The same way I don't play about y'all, I know y'all don't play about me. So what we about to do right now, you guys, before we get up out of here, y'all know how we do it. Got to get those prayers in the air. I want to pray for happiness. I want to pray for good health. I want to pray for life. I want to pray for peace. I want to pray for understanding. I want to pray for us to have good conversations. And the reason why we made our bottom line is because we want to be able to make debates, conversations, scream and yell, because hopefully we'll be able to get a solution after all of that screaming and yelling and debating. We are not a part of any parties over here. Most of us, real talk, might be part of a party, but before party, we are human beings. We're part of the human being race, that party, before we're part of any sort of a government party. And that's what I'm praying that we can stay being. Would love for this machine to keep on moving no matter what. This thing is going to get much bigger than me, because I'm not going to stop it. I'm going to let it keep growing to the point where you guys are running this thing. More platforms we on, the more better we can do. Start finding ways to donate to each other, using the platform to help each other out in much major ways. I want to pray for every single person that's here. I want to pray for your health. I want to pray for your family as well as your animals. That's how we care about over here. I want to pray for Brittany. I want to pray for Rebecca Lanyan Bueno. I see Kendra Walker over there. Colessive. Praying for Justin as well. I see Zion's Choice. Zion's Choice. How you doing, G-Man? I see you, Sam Champion, showing that love. VGG5P. Chris, I see you in the building too. Kendra Walker. Who else right there? Millie. There you go, Millie. How you doing? Amen. There you go, Angels Among Us. Miss Swanza. Winston. Justin Taylor. I see Colessive in the building. Who else we got up in here? Cyan 11112. Rebecca Lanyan Bueno chiming in from Grand Rapids, Michigan. I see you, Audrey Durham. Angels Among Us, thank you so much. Teddy Marcel, my brother, how you doing today? Tanya Zimmer. Yvonne, I see you came in a couple of days in a row. Tip Top, where you going to be on? Okay, Jay. I see Motor City Buds 2117. How you doing, Fredericks? Also, I see Mary Tanner. Mary Tanner, how you doing? Can't forget about Mega Dub. That's right, you guys. Kendra Walker, I see you in here, sis. How you doing? Let me know if you got your package. It should have got to you yesterday. If not yesterday, it might get you to you today. Butterfly Kisses, thank you so much for being brand new and being so much impressive on the channel. Sam Champion, my bro, for holding me down like Star Screech all the time. Royal, Audrey, Winter, and Kendra, that's how we doing it this morning. Can't forget about Liberty and Justice. Want to pray for her that she has a very safe day and they have a good day in court today. Can't forget about my brother Casey Ramos. Can't forget about Jeffrey Spilker, Mark Dorfman. Also want to make sure that we're showing love to Jordan. Also want to make sure that we're showing love to Coin Collective, Focus. Can't forget about Sam Champion and everybody else. Luigi, can't forget about you as well. With that being said, amen. That's right, you guys. Right here, 6 o'clock tomorrow, Saturday, for the You Killed My Master. That's right, you guys. We will be right back here Saturday morning for the roundup, and then you know what's happening on Sunday, Purple Sunday. We're not going nowhere. We here. We got the shorts dropping right after this. We got the Instagram page. Go join our Bottom Line Instagram page. Same exact spelling. If you're on X, we're over there too. all major platforms. But I do really want to make sure that you guys understand that Discord is a continuation of what we got going on right here. So if you like the way you're feeling, if you like what's going on around you in that chat right there, all you got to do is hoof it on over to Discord, and it's going to keep on going on. Good family, good people, and the number one chat, the number one co-host, and the number one family in YouTube history. That's us right over here, our bottom line, you guys. Keep on fight, keep on pushing. What I was telling you guys about the letter is, the letter for YouTube is on Discord. It's a letter from us going, it's basically a letter that we would like for our followers and our family to copy paste and send to YouTube legal, because there's power in numbers. We got a situation going on where we got one of those X's. I don't want to even say it loud. And because of that, you know, it's taking a little while to get us back to the numbers that we're supposed to be at. My thing is this. I feel as if all of us, as many of us that actually care for the platform, all you got to do is go there, copy, paste it, send it from your email. It's just you saying, this is my favorite channel. I saw the other day when he was just playing a regular video. Why did he get that? Why did that happen to him? We want you to please investigate this. The power of numbers are really helpful. I'm asking one little small thing from you guys. I don't really ask for much. If you do have the care and you love the show to get us back to where we need to be, it would help. I'm going right now, every day. I'm hitting them every day. I'm in the email. You're gonna get angry. You're gonna get tired of me because I'm like Andy Dufresne. Well, how you doing today, guys? Just wanted to know if you had a response. Yeah, but I understand that. But has a human being looked at it? Because I understand you got the bots. You just keep on having that dialogue going on and do the best that you can. Always stay respectful. Always make sure that you're not being disrespectful. Say things that make the conversation continue going on long as possible until they say, you know what, we got to go watch this video and see what this guy's talking about. It was a bot that did it, and we want a human to go take it off. That's what we're looking at. We understand it was a bot that did it. We love the platform, but can a human go see what happened and take it off? We appreciate that. I say certain words for a reason because you don't want to trigger certain things. What we say on this platform is powerful. Just to let you guys know that. But no matter what, we're going to keep on doing what we got to do. We're going to do this every single day because we've been doing it. I love doing it, and I can't wait to see you guys in the morning at 6 o'clock for Our Bottom Line, trending topics, current events, and much, much more. See you guys in the morning. Y'all could have went anywhere. But the fact of the matter that y'all came here to chill with me today on Friday of all days, I appreciate you. So until tomorrow, get 'em! Peace.